we present the best of South African radio drama for your listening pleasure in Radio Theatre. And now, Act 1 of this week's story.
We present Murder on the Mind by Grumbly.
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. No.
I say, you're Jarvis, aren't you? Sunday Mail?
That's right. I don't think...
What brings you to London? The province is too quiet for you.
Oh, no, it's not that. There's a conference on. But are you not connected with the newspaper world, Mr...
Indirectly. Yes, you could say that. Yes, I am connected with the newspaper world, but only indirectly. Do you ever meet any of the people you write about, Mr. Jarvis?
Oh, yes, of course I do, but I don't understand.
You don't need to. How long have you been a crime reporter?
Look, I don't understand what all this is about. Are you a journalist out for a quick story or something?
No, I told you that.
Well, then why all the questions?
I want some information, Jarvis.
Oh, what sort of information?
Sort of information only you can give me.
Well, I wish you would explain.
Remember the Parker murders?
Parker? Yes, of course I do.
You covered that case, didn't you? Rather thoroughly. I mean, right from the beginning.
Well, that's my job.
Is it? Is it your job to condemn criminals to death, to take sides, to influence the public against innocent persons? Is that your job, Jarvis?
I don't think I understand what you're saying. I don't know you, and I don't like what I think you're implying, so if you'll excuse me.
You haven't heard all I have to say, Jarvis.
I don't think I care to.
No?
Look, I don't know who you are or what you're after. But...
Don't you, Jarvis? Look at me, Jarvis. I'm a little older. 15 years older, Jarvis.
15... You're Donaldson.
Right, first time, Steve Donaldson. 15 years in prison changes a man. It makes him look much older than he really is. The features become a little hard, a little sunken, perhaps. 15 years is a long time. I've had a lot of time to think, and I don't think you'll like my thoughts very much. Oh, yes. I've thought about you, Jarvis.
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
Nothing? Then why...
Nothing of material value. But I want you to experience some of the mental torture I experienced. For 3 years, you kept that case alive in your newspaper column. For 3 years, I sweated, I suffered, because I knew you'd never give up. Oh, yes. You kept at it, building false evidence, making people believe snippets of information which you sucked out of the air. On and on, relentlessly hammering it into their heads. Then they caught me.
Look, if you wanted to attack me, why didn't you do it in court?
You've never stood trial for murder, have you? If you had, you would know what it's like to stand there, the palms of your hands sticky and uncomfortable, the sound of your heartbeat like a kettle drum in your ears, the feeling that everybody in that courtroom is whispering, "He's guilty, he's guilty," with a slow, unbearable rhythm which grows in your mind until you think your skull's going to crack. Oh, yes. It's easy enough to describe the haggard look of the prisoner, uneasily clasping and unclasping his hands, the trembling lips searching for words. That's easy enough. But have you ever imagined yourself up there? It's hell, Jarvis. You don't know what you're saying half the time. You only know that you're innocent, and somehow you've got to prove it. But how? How?
You were imprisoned, Donaldson. You weren't given the death sentence.
Am I supposed to jump for joy? They found me guilty, didn't they, of being an accessory to murder. There wasn't enough evidence, was there? Why didn't you create some more and have me hanged?
I reported what I took to be the facts, that's all.
Even if they were wrong? Did you ever bother to find out?
I can't remember. It's a long time ago.
Do you ever bother to print the truth? Or do you just write to fill up a page, Jarvis?
I've asked you before, what do you want?
And I've told you. Nothing. Now that I'm free, I plan to become a gardener, Jarvis. And I've just planted my first seeds in your mind.
Come on, Liz, we're going.
Oh, but it's still early, Stan. Why, what's the matter? You're as white as a sheet.
The haggard look of the prisoner.
What?
Oh, never mind. Oh, come on, let's get away from here.
Well, Stan, what happened at that party?
Do you remember the Parker murders?
Parker? No, I don't think so.
Steve Donaldson?
No, Stan.
He was there tonight.
Who was?
Donaldson.
Well?
He accused me of printing false information about the murders.
What?
It was a case which intrigued me, Liz. I don't think I'll ever forget it, as long as I live. Mr. and Mrs. Parker were victims of what appeared at the outset to be nothing more than a series of sadistic practical jokes in very bad taste.
Mm.
You know, the usual mysterious phone calls, just heavy breathing at the other end of the line, anonymous letters, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they reported it to the police. Old man Parker was pretty wealthy, and they'd retired to a cosy little cottage in the country. Parker alerted the police, as I said, and they, in their small way, tried to help.
Yes.
The phone calls and letters stopped for a while, and then suddenly they started up again, more threatening than the first time.
Mm.
They terrorized the old couple until they were nearly demented with fear. I can't remember all the details, but they'd knock on the door of the cottage late at night, throw stones through the windows, and somehow they always managed to evade the police. One morning, the Parkers awoke to find their faithful little spaniel had been murdered in the night.
Oh, how terrible.
Oh, there's worse to come. More notes arrived, telephone calls, asking for money to be placed at certain almost inaccessible places.
Mm-hmm.
The Parkers ignored them, and a policeman was put on guard day and night at their home. And then, one night, it was one of those nights when the fog was so thick you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, there was a triple murder.
No.
The policeman, Mr. and Mrs. Parker. The murderer escaped undetected. Well, Scotland Yard did their best, and then after a long, unsuccessful search, the case died down and was shelved as one of the many unsolved murders in the files at New Scotland Yard.
Yes, but you said there was a man named Donaldson involved.
Oh, yes, but that came later.
Oh.
As I said, I was intrigued by the case and incensed that the murderers were allowed to escape scot-free.
Of course.
I kept that case alive in my column for 3 years. Every couple of months, I'd unearth the unsolved triple murder and splash it across the page with photos of the cottage, the dog, the policeman, and the Parkers.
Oh, but I remember now. Donaldson was charged.
That's right. He got away with a 20-year prison sentence. There wasn't enough evidence to hang him.
But, you said he served 15 years.
Yes. Oh, he was sentenced to 20, but got a remand for good behavior. He must have been released this month sometime.
But tell me, did he threaten you?
In a way, yes, but not directly. He accused me of building the case up out of nothing, out of my own imagination. I think he intends to frighten me, Liz, and that's all. And if he does, he's going to find himself back in prison pretty smart.
Oh, but surely he wouldn't do that, not after all these years.
Who knows? A man's mind can crack after such a long stretch in jail. Liz, quickly. See if you can get the number of that car behind us. I'm going to slow down.
I can't see, Stan. Well, he's slowing down, too.
Well, all right. Never mind. Hang on. I'll try and shake him off.
All right.
No, he's still there.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'll bet you anything you like that's Donaldson. Oh, you can relax, Liz.
Oh.
He's turned off at the crossroads.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, he must have realized that we're coming to a built-up area.
But why didn't you stop and wait till he passed you? You would have got his number then.
No, he'd have stopped too and waited. We're almost home now. I know what I'm going to do when I get in.
What's that?
I'm going to pour myself a nice stiff whiskey. Oh, well, here we are.
Oh, honestly, I'm shaking all over.
Well, come and sit down. I'll pour the drinks. What do you have?
I think I'll follow suit, Stan.
Right. 2 stiff whiskies coming up.
Listen, tell me, are you going to inform the police?
What about Donaldson? No, I think I'll wait a while and see what happens. If that was him following us, we'll be hearing from him again pretty soon, I'm sure of that.
Oh.
Who knows, he may just leave us alone after all.
Well, I do hope so, Stan. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight thinking about it.
You will, after this. I wonder how he got to that party and how he knew I'd be there.
Well, there were so many people there. An extra one wouldn't have been noticed. And it was composed almost completely of journalists.
Yes, he'd probably phoned the office and asked for me. They must have told him. I think I'll look up that case tomorrow. It seems such a long time ago. And... Now, who can that be? Oh, no, he couldn't be so stupid. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Jarvis. I just phoned to say good night. Sweet dreams.
Hello? Hello? Donaldson!
You've never stood trial for murder, have you? The palms of your hands sticky and uncomfortable. The sound of your heartbeat like a kettle drum in your ears. A slow, unbearable rhythm which grows in your mind until you think your skull's going to crack.
You all right, Mr. Jarvis? What? Oh, John. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just dreaming a little.
You're not looking so well, if I may say so, sir.
No, a little tired, that's all. Anything interesting in the newsroom?
Oh, the usual. Do you want me to take that copy through for typesetting, sir?
Yes, please, John. The other proofs come through yet?
No, sir. Shall I check them up for you?
If you don't mind. I don't know what's the matter with me. I can't seem to concentrate anymore.
Perhaps you need a holiday, sir.
No. I think I need to retire and leave reporting to young people like you. New blood, new ideas. The ink in my blood is drying up.
If you don't mind me saying so, sir, I don't think this paper would be the same without your column in it.
Oh, thank you, my boy. Oh, excuse me. Just close the door for me, John.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello, Jarvis. How are you?
Donaldson, will you leave me alone?
But I have, Jarvis, for at least 2 days.
I've asked you before. What do you want?
Not money, Jarvis. I'm not like you. By the way, how much did Fraser pay you?
Fraser? Who the hell is Fraser?
You don't know.
No, darn you. No, jolly well I don't.
Strange. Now, come. Your memory can't be that bad, old boy.
I warn you, Donaldson. If you don't get off my back, I'll put the police onto you, and you'll be back behind bars before you know where you are.
Really? It's been 2 weeks since the party, Jarvis. Why only now? Why haven't you phoned them before now?
Because...
Because you're scared, aren't you? Because you do remember Fraser. You're feeling just a little bit guilty, aren't you?
No.
Control yourself, Jarvis. That's not good for you, you know. Not good for you at all.
Who is Fraser?
It's a pity I have to spell it out for you, Jarvis. Fraser is the man who killed 1 dog, 1 policeman, and 2 Parkers.
What? Donaldson! Donaldson!
What's the matter, sir? Who's that?
Mind your own business, boy. What the blazes do you think you're doing here?
Yeah,
Get out at once.
Yeah, but-
Get out!
Why don't you phone the police, Stan?
No. Don't you see? That's just what he wants, Liz. And as soon as I do, he'll lay off.
Well, wouldn't that be better for both of us?
Look, Liz, there's more to this than you know. I told you the case intrigued me, and it must have seemed to you that my pursuit of justice was purely humanitarian. Well, it wasn't.
But you mean Donaldson's right?
Oh, no, he's not. But he's built up a completely false picture, but I'm not guiltless either.
Oh.
I was being paid a large sum of money by a man named Richardson to keep the case in the public's eye.
Oh,
I didn't know his motives. I didn't even question him, but it must have had something to do with Fraser.
Fraser?
Well, Donaldson phoned me at the office today.
Yes.
He said that it was someone called Fraser who committed the murders.
Oh, but is there any way of checking up? What about the police file? They must have something on Fraser.
Oh, I did that. I phoned Travers. There was a Fraser up for blackmail about 16 years ago. Apparently he left the country in 1965. As far as I know, he is now living in France somewhere.
And Richardson? What about this Richardson, the man who was paying you?
No, a complete blank.
Stan?
Yes?
Why did you accept the money?
Why does anybody do that sort of thing? I needed it. We were struggling then to build a home. It wasn't all that much, and I honestly thought that it was a case which should be pursued. I didn't think that...
What do you think now?
I think I should give up. Leave here.
But why? Because of one man with a vengeance? Look, if he's not a murderer, he won't commit murder now, surely. And if he tries, the police will step in. Oh, In fact, I still think you should phone them, Stan. Oh, please listen to me.
No.
But what have you got to lose? Are you too proud? Is that it? Do you want to run away like a criminal?
A criminal? He asked me if I knew what a criminal felt like. I think I do now. I keep looking over my shoulder and wondering if somebody is following me. My eyes keep flicking to the rear-view mirror when I'm driving to and from work. I keep waiting for the phone to ring, looking out for the mail, for anonymous letters.
Oh, Stan.
He's playing on my nerves. He wants me to break down completely. That's his game, and I can't play it any longer. I can't. I can't.
Mr. Jarvis, Mr. Jarvis. Sir.
What? Who are you?
It's John, sir.
John? Did Donaldson send you?
Donaldson?
Yes. Oh, I know your game. There are a whole lot of you, aren't there?
I brought your proofs back, sir.
Proofs? Are we running another story on the Parker murders? Oh, the truth this time. Is that it? Is that what you want? A double-page spread. Eh? What do you think? Photos of the dog, the policeman, old Parker and his wife. And then right at the top, a photo of Stanley Jarvis, criminal. How does that sound? The crime story of the year. Go ahead and write it, my boy. It'll make your name for you. You want that, don't you?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Don't you? Then read this letter, then.
Letter?
Go on, read it.
All right, sir.
Out loud, so that my ears can hear what my eyes fail to see.
Jarvis, your time is running out. Fraser was Richardson's stepbrother. A fact I'm sure you knew. But perhaps you didn't know that Richardson died in Versailles on the 14th of June, 1970. The last person to see him alive was Fraser. Do you feel like printing this information? That's all, sir.
Oh, it's not enough.
I don't understand, sir. Who wrote this letter to you?
An innocent man who spent 15 years in prison. That must have been hell. Can you imagine what it must be like? 15 years is a long time. Oh, I'm too old now. Too old to understand. I mean, really understand. Now, come and get me, Donaldson.
No, sir.
I can't go on anymore. You tell Donaldson to come and get me.
I think you ought to go home, sir. Can I drive you back?
Go away from me. Leave me alone. I'll walk. I'll walk.
Walk. That's what he said to me. Walk, Donaldson, as if I were a ruddy dog.
And you walked.
You know what I did? I stopped just where I was and didn't budge. I wasn't going to be pushed around by anybody. I was innocent. And that ruddy prison warder knew it, too. Jarvis knows it now. And he's going through what I went through, and I'm glad.
What you gonna do to him, Steve?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? I'd make him pay for what he did to you. If I was you, I'd make him suffer.
And you're not me, so shut up.
What's the matter with you? You scared?
Of course I'm not scared.
Well, then why don't you beat him up? I would. I'd make him suffer, I tell you. Really suffer.
He knows, Fred. He knows what it is to suffer. He's suffering right now. He's running away from me. But he doesn't know where I am. And he doesn't know what he's running to. I'm innocent. And he knows it.
Yeah, but who else knows? Is he going to print an apology so everybody can read it? Never.
No, he doesn't need to. You should have heard his voice on the phone this afternoon. I've broken him good and proper. He's finished as a newspaper man, finished.
That's not enough, Steve. You know it. You've got to do the job properly. You've got to break him so he'll never write again.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah. I'd break him the way a swine like that deserves to be broken. By force.
I'm not the violent type. Never have been.
Yeah, you're a coward.
Coward? No, I don't think I am. I don't think I've any reason to be brave, either. I shouldn't have done it. Hasn't made me any easier.
What are you talking about? It's justice, that's what. You'd feel easier if you smashed him up. That's what I'd do. And I wouldn't pull any punches either.
It's not my way of working and never has been. Someday I'll teach you how to pay back debts. The right way.
You won't have to teach me, 'cause I won't be jailed for murder, Steve.
You will. If you continue to threaten people the way you do.
Where you going?
To find Jarvis.
What for?
Say goodbye. I think he's had enough. Don't you?
Hello?
Mrs. Jarvis? It's John Harris.
Oh, yes, John.
Has Mr. Jarvis arrived home yet?
Well, no, John. I thought he might be working late. He often does the night before the paper goes to bed. But is he not there with you?
No, Mrs. Jarvis. He was in a bit of a state.
Oh.
I suggested he went home. He left about an hour ago. He said he was going to walk.
Oh, John. Well, what do I do?
Don't you worry too much, Mrs. Jarvis. I'll see if I can find him.
Oh, good.
I'll ring you back.
Stop following me. Stop following me, Donaldson. Leave me alone. I didn't want to do it. I didn't. But he offered me money, and I needed that money badly. I couldn't refuse, you see, and he was going to kill me if I did. You understand? I knew you were innocent. You see, he knew that Fraser was safe, and if I could find someone else and have him convicted, well, there would be no danger at all. You do see that, don't you, Donaldson?
It grows in your mind until you think your skull's going to crack. You've never stood trial for murder, have you? Have you ever imagined yourself up there? It's hell, Jarvis. You don't know what you're saying half the time. You only know that you're innocent, and somehow you've got to prove it. But how? How?
I don't know how. I want you to leave me alone. No, Donaldson. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yes?
It's John.
Oh, yes, John. What's happened? Where is he?
Very sorry.
John. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, was it Donaldson?
No. Donaldson was waiting at the office.
What?
It was a late-night news van.
Oh.
Accident. Driver tried to swerve, but he didn't make it.
Murder on the Mind, written and produced by Glyn Day, with James Irwin as Stan Jarvis, Harold Freed as Steve Donaldson, Valerie Miller-Brown as Liz, and Jack Claff as John. The play was directed by Henry Diffenthal.
We present Snapdragons by Glyn Day.
Yourself.
Too late. My game.
Oh, how many does that make it?
25. It's amazing the number of times I beat you at cards.
Oh, it's amazing the number of times I lose.
Oh, same thing. Cut.
Why don't we play chess or something for a change?
I'm no good at chess.
Yes, but I am.
We'll stick to cards.
One of these days, I'm going to surprise you.
You want to bet?
No.
Why not?
I'm no good at bets. Oh. Joss is here.
I know.
Well, why don't you say hello?
It's your turn.
Oh, no, it's not. I said hello to him last night.
Well, it's about time he said hello to one of us for a change.
What's he doing?
Reading as usual. I'm sick of this. We're going to have a bath.
Hey, Joss, how about a quick game?
No thanks, Percy. You play on your own.
Oh, it's no fun by myself. What's the time?
Time you were going to bed.
I don't need much sleep.
Didn't you know that sleep was good for the brain?
No.
That figures.
Oh, I'm going out.
At this time of night?
I don't know what time of night it is.
It's nearly midnight.
I'm not going out. Oh. Joss.
Yes, Percival?
Got a book for me.
What would you do with a book?
Oh, go to sleep. Have you, Joss?
Well, I've got a book, but you sure you want to read it?
Yes, of course. Well, where is it?
There are a couple of books in my briefcase, if you care to have a look and choose one.
Oh, thanks, Joss. Joss? Joss, where's your briefcase?
Oh, dear, I must have left it at Anne's this evening. Sorry, Percival.
Oh, why do you guys always confuse me? I mean, pull someone else's leg for a change. I've had enough of your teasing. I might not be as bright as you two, but I don't deserve to be treated like a complete fool, you know.
All right, Percy, calm down. We admit that we've treated you badly, and from now on we won't treat you like a complete fool. Joss, from now on we treat Percival like an incomplete fool.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. I'm funny, aren't I? A fool. Well, you're always picking on me. You just wait. One day you'll stop laughing at me. I'm going to show you.
Ooh.
Both of you.
It's getting all upset, isn't he?
I'll be the one who's going to laugh then.
Mm-hmm.
I've always got to take your taunts and jeers. Oh, Percy can take it. Oh, yes. Percy's too stupid even to have any feelings. Well, you're wrong. I have got feelings.
Yes.
I always say nothing just to keep the peace. Well, I'm not going to anymore.
We've noticed.
What?
That you're not going to keep the peace anymore.
Oh, go on. See if I care. Say more nasty
For
things.
Pete's sake, put a sock in it, will
I'm
you?
going out and I'm not coming back either.
You're not married to either of us, darling, so just pack your patched jeans along combinations and go.
I am, and you're both going to be sorry.
We are sorry.
Hey?
Yeah, sorry you didn't think of it earlier. Exit Percival in a huff. Silence. And sleep.
They just think they rule the world. Well, I'm going to show them. They are not going to laugh at me anymore. Just you wait. I'll show them. So they can beat me at cards, so what? I can also cheat if I want to, and I know Rodney cheats. But I never catch him at it. And if I say anything, he's always got a clever answer, and I end up looking like a fool. And Joss, you can't even talk to him. He's so highbrow, it's a wonder he bothers to share a flat with us. Intellectual stuff and nonsense. Why can't people just be people? I mean, I know I haven't got much between my ears. Heavens, I've been told that enough times. But I'm not stupid. I can feel. I've got feelings. I'm sick of the way everything goes against me. And I do nothing. But it's not going to be like that anymore. I'm going to do something. Something that's going to make them sit up and take notice. But what? Oh, what, for heaven's sake? What am I doing here in the street? Where do I go from here? Oh, I hate having nowhere to go. Nobody cares at all. I might as well be dead. I wish I could believe in something. Something that would lead me. I wish I could believe in miracles. Who performs them these days anyway?
Joss? Hey, Joss. You want to play a quick game of Snap?
No.
Roll on the days of the illiterate masses. Maybe if none of us learned to read, there'd be more fun in this pseudo-intellectual world. What are you reading, anyway?
A book.
Oh, go on.
Oh, shut up and leave me alone.
Everybody wants to be left alone. Why don't you pack your complete works of William What's-his-name and leave home like an ego-wounded bookworm?
My name's not Percival.
You're just as bad. This is a crazy world. No communication at all. No wonder we have wars. How's Anne?
All right.
Some love affair. When on earth do you two ever get together? Oh, I mean, of course, to exchange viewpoints on the social and political situation.
Oh, shut up. Turn that music off, will you?
Where do you think he is?
Well, if you're referring to our ex-friend Percival, I don't know, and I can't say I care.
Well, he must be somewhere.
A very acute observation.
It's been over a week and nobody's seen or heard from him since he left.
Missing him, are you?
Oh, no, of course not. Don't be so stupid. I checked up at the factory and they haven't seen him since last Friday. I mean, something must have happened to him. Oh, for heaven's sake, Joss, he's a human being and we were the only friends he had in the whole world. You know that.
Poor fool. A bit of a change from the way you spoke to him last week. I didn't notice you begging him not to go.
I was only joking. I didn't think he meant it when he said he was going. He never really got upset about it before. I thought maybe he was just going to the cafe for some cigarettes and that he'd creep back a few minutes later. But he didn't.
If you're so concerned, why didn't you do something about it on the night he walked out?
I don't know. Do you think I should have informed the police or something?
Missing Persons Bureau. Yes, of course. A description, please. Protruding ears, sort of stupid-looking, about 25. Was he a friend of yours? No. I see. Well, why do you want us to find him?
Oh, quit it, will you?
Right on cue. Do you want to bet that's Mr. Percival himself, returning like a lamb for the slaughter? And in half an hour, you'll be just as rude to him as you were before he left.
You just bury your nose in your highfalutin book and leave this to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm coming. So you...
Mr. P. Rogers?
No, my name's Jackson, Rodney Jackson. Mr. Rogers doesn't live here anymore. At least, that is, he hasn't been here for over a week now.
I see. Mind if I come in, sir? I'd like to ask you a few questions.
He's not in trouble, is he?
That's what we want to find out. Now, may we come in?
Oh, yes, of course. Come in.
Thank you. My name is Sayers, and this is Constable Jenkins.
How do you do, Sergeant?
Inspector.
Inspector. This is my friend, Joss Baker.
Good evening, Inspector.
How do you do, sir?
Have you found him, then?
No. We thought you might be able to help us do just that.
What's he done?
Well, we're not sure that he's done anything. You may remember that there was a robbery just over a week ago at Bonzo's cake shop just down the road. We have reason to suspect that your friend was hanging around the street on the night that it happened. We thought maybe he could throw some light on the matter.
Bonzo's? Good heavens, he couldn't have.
Couldn't have what, Mr. Jackson?
I think my friends just realized that Bonzo's was burgled on the same night that Percival disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. You see, we had a bit of a row with old Percy, and he walked out on us, and we haven't seen him since.
Have you tried to contact him?
Well, I inquired down at the factory.
No. Jason's Construction. Yes, we checked there.
They knew nothing about him?
No.
Well, we really don't know how we can help, Inspector.
No, I don't suppose you do. But if he does turn up, you will contact us, won't you?
Yes, of course.
I never thought Percival would have the guts to do such a thing.
We're not saying he did, Mr. Baker. But he might have seen something which might help us to find out who did. The fact that Mr. Rogers didn't return home that night and hasn't been seen or heard of since makes us a little anxious to find him, if you know what I mean.
Are you suggesting that Percival could have been hurt or something?
Anything is possible, Mr. Baker. We must look at this from all angles and try to find us something that will sort of throw light on the situation. If we hear anything, we'll let you know. And I hope you do the same for us.
Yes, of course, Inspector.
Oh, by the way, why didn't you report to the police that your friend was missing?
Well, we were going to, but, we thought he was joking, see?
Yes, he worried a lot, you know, over trifles. He was sensitive about things, too. Not very intelligent either, but not really stupid. He's a good chap, really.
I see. Well, thank you again. Good night, sir.
Good night, Inspector.
Good night.
Ex-inspector and one dumb assistant.
Yeah, he didn't say a word the whole time he was here.
Paid to keep his mouth shut, I suppose. Probably got a photographic memory. Did you notice the way his eyes took in every detail of the flat in one fell swoop?
Yeah. Well, that saves us a trip to the police station anyway. I wonder if Percival had anything to do with that robbery. What do you think?
How can you be so idiotic? Percival? He wouldn't have the intelligence to rob a blind beggar. I mean, can you imagine him working out a plan to steal something from someone and get away with it?
No, but under stress, people do things that they're not normally capable of. And he was under stress. I mean, he walked out of here as if he really wanted to do something that he'd never done before.
Oh, do shut up, Rodney. I sometimes wonder if you have any more intelligence than our Percival. And what an imagination.
I don't know. He couldn't have, I suppose. On the other hand, he could have. Where are we going, Joss?
Oh, I don't know. Just thought we'd take a spin into the country.
It's tough not knowing what to do with oneself on a Sunday, isn't it?
Have you seen anything in the paper about the robbery?
What robbery?
Well, the robbery, stupid. The one Percival's involved in.
Oh, that. No, there's been nothing lately. Anyway, we don't know Percival is involved or not, do we?
Well, it must look pretty suspicious to the police, though.
Yeah, I guess it does. Hey, isn't this the way to Anne's?
Yes, it is.
Are we going to see her, then?
Might as well drop in.
Seem to have cooled off somewhat. But what goes on between you two? We haven't seen her for weeks.
Well, it's not me, old chap. She's studying or something. So I said I'd leave her alone for a bit in the evenings.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you didn't have a row, then?
Do I have to go through a cross-examination just because I haven't seen my girlfriend for a couple of weeks?
Oh, sorry.
As a matter of fact, well, I have gone off her. She isn't very bright anyway.
So why bother go and see her now?
Just because.
Looks all shut up. You should have phoned.
Well, we're here now, so might as well see if she's home or not. Ah, hello, Anne.
Hello, Joss.
Rodney and I wondered if you'd like to come for a spin this afternoon. Or are you still studying?
No, I'm not studying, but I'm busy with something this afternoon, thanks all the same.
Oh, can't it keep? I haven't seen you for ages.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? You know where I am. You could easily have popped in to say hello on your way home from work.
Yes, well, I've been working hard, you know, and...
don't make excuses to me, Mr. Joss Baker. I think, taking everything into consideration, you should just forget about me in the future and find someone else who'll tag along every time you snap your fingers.
What do you mean? I mean, look here, we've been good friends and all, and you just can't deal...
Well, how to end friendships and influence suckers.
Oh, shut up.
Where to now?
Home. And if you want to go out, you can walk.
Well, how was I?
Oh, you were great, Anne, but I would have loved to have seen his face.
It was a picture, I tell you. Well, Percival, where do we go to from here?
Next step is to phone him tomorrow and ask for me. Say you want to discuss something.
Hello, Joss Baker speaking.
Hello, Joss. Anne here.
Oh, hello, Anne. I was going to give you a ring. Look, I'm sorry about yesterday. I was a little bit...
No need to be sorry, Joss. I was the one who was rude. But look, I haven't phoned to apologize, so don't get the wrong idea, okay? I wanted a word with Percival.
Percival? But he's not here. He hasn't been here for over a week. Surely you knew?
How could I have known? I haven't seen you for over a week.
But he walked out on us one night, and we haven't seen him since.
Why?
Why what?
Why did he walk out on you?
Well, to tell you the truth, we upset him a bit. Just teasing him, though. You know how it is.
Yes, as usual. You both think yourself so clever, don't you? Why couldn't you have left him alone, or tried to be more friendly towards him? Oh, I've seen how you tormented him. Where's he now?
I honestly don't know, Anne. He could be anywhere. The police are searching for him, too.
The police? Joss, what for?
Well, it was the same night that cake shop was burgled. Bonzo's, you know. And they think that Percival might have had something to do with it.
Oh, how ridiculous can they get? Well, anyway, if he does pitch up, ask him to give me a ring.
Okay, Anne. Look, what about us... hello? Hello? Oh.
Hi, what's new?
Nothing much. Anne phoned.
A reconciliation?
Wanted to talk to Percy.
Go on.
She didn't know anything about his leaving or anything.
What did you want to talk to him about?
She didn't say. When she heard he'd left, she had a go at me for the way I treated him and then slammed the phone down.
Very ladylike, I'm sure.
You know, I've been thinking about that. The phone call, I mean. She never really knew Percival. So why should she want to talk to him now? Especially now.
Now?
Now that he's disappeared. I've got an idea about something. Come on, let's go.
Where to?
To Anne's. Well, are you coming or aren't you?
I don't understand what's going on, but I'm coming.
So you see, Percy, you've got to do something now. There just may be trouble for you.
I didn't realize what had happened. I'm sorry you're mixed up in all of this. But I think the next step is a fairly simple one.
Now, don't do anything silly.
Oh, now, don't worry, Anne. There's always a right and a wrong in this world. I thought that I could make things right, and I only succeeded in doing a lot of wrong, which wasn't what I'd meant at all. But it's done me a lot of good and has taught me a lot. Well, that's for sure. But now it's up to me. I think all my things are packed.
Where are you going?
To the police station.
But why, Percy?
I'm going to tell them everything from the beginning.
Oh, where is the beginning?
I don't know, Anne. But since I met you, I knew that someday I would find one. And if there has to be a new beginning for anyone,
Yes. Well, go on.
Well, you've taught me a lot about searching in the right direction. And if anything happens to me, I know that you'll be here just the same as always. And that's very important to me.
What are you trying to say, Percy?
Well, I'm not very good at it, I know. But, well, I think I've fallen in love with you.
Think?
You're laughing at me.
Oh, only because I feel the same way about you.
Then whatever happens,
Whatever happens, I'll be here waiting for you.
Well, here goes. Wish me luck.
Oh, I do. What's that?
What?
It sounds like... It is. Quickly, Percy, out the back way.
Why? Who is it?
It's Joss's car. They must have suspected something when I phoned. Now, quickly, Percy.
All right, I'm going. Try to keep them here a while.
I will. Just a minute. Oh. Hello, Joss.
Hello.
I didn't expect to see you so soon. I've only just spoken to you on the phone. Any news of Percy?
Where is he?
Where's who?
Percy.
That's what I phoned you about.
Look, I know he's here.
Oh, good. Then maybe you can find him for me. Do come inside. Right. Now, enjoy your little search. And when you've finished, I want both of you back in here, sitting down and shutting up. Because there's a heck of a lot I want to say to you.
That's just about the whole story, Inspector, as far as I can remember.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. I'm glad you came along to me. Saved us a lot of trouble.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure, Mr. Rogers. Of course, we will have to ask you to stay here for a while.
Oh.
Constable Jenkins will look after you. We have to check on your story first, and then, well, we'll see how soon we can let you go.
Oh, you're not at all like I imagined, if you don't mind me saying so.
What did you imagine?
Well, inspectors are always tight-lipped and tough. Well, you're not like that at all.
Oh, on the screen, maybe. But we are human, you know.
Is there anything else you want to know?
No, you just leave everything to me.
Hey, Rodney, have you seen the papers? Percival's picture's all over the front page.
I know, I've seen them.
But have you read what it says?
Yeah, bloomin' hero. He'll be off to Hollywood next playing cops and robbers for Samuel Goldwyn.
Mr. Percival Rogers, without whose assistance the police could never have tracked down one of the largest smash and grab rings in the country, is a local
All
boy.
right, I've read it.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Yes, there is. You're jealous. That's what. He said that he'd show us up, and he has.
Coming.
Percy. Anne. Hey, Rodney, it's Percy and Anne.
Well.
Come inside.
Hello, Joss. I brought a bottle. Thought we might have a little drink for old time's sake.
Sure. Come in and make yourselves comfortable.
Hello, Rodney. Well, you've been playing cards.
Hello, Anne. Yeah, I'm not very good, but I used to beat Percy.
I found some glasses. Will you pour, Rodney?
Oh, sure.
Saw the papers, Percival.
Oh.
Congratulations. We thought, well, we thought all sorts of things when you left.
Yeah, I know. But that's all over now, so let's not talk about it. I've found a new beginning in my life, and the ending is going to be happier than I ever could have imagined. Well, if it hadn't been for you two, I would never have known where or when to start my search. Oh, the robbery was just a little incident which happened along the way.
What are you talking about, old chum?
Joss, Anne and I are engaged to be married.
Anyone for a game of Snap? What's the matter, Joss? Would you rather play Happy Families? You know something, Percy? I think you played your cards better than I ever played, with jokers up my sleeve.
You've got yourselves a royal flush, Percival. Rodney?
Yeah?
Let's drink a toast to Percival and Anne, to their new beginning and to our future.
Our future?
Yes, it's going to be different, Rodney. From now on, I cheat when we play Snap.
Snapdragons by Glenday, with Stephen Barden as Rodney Jackson and Roger Service taking the part of Joss Baker. Others in the cast were Robert Gordon, Reg Richards, and Margaret Milner-Smythe. The play was produced by Henry Diffenthal.
It's ringing.
Good.
Come on. Ah.
28473.
Mr. Brown?
Yeah, speaking.
Prestige Employment Bureau here, Mr. Brown. Good news. We think we found you a job.
Oh, yeah?
One of our clients, the director of a large group of companies, feels he might be able to utilize your services.
You sure you got the right bloke?
You are Mr. Brown, 72 Merchant Street.
Yeah.
Then there's no mistake, Mr. Brown.
I'm a crane driver. What would a company director want with a crane driver?
I don't know what the job is, Mr. Brown. I only know the salary is exceptional. Our client would like you to attend for an interview tonight.
Tonight? Oh, no, sorry, it's out of the question.
All applicants will receive an interview fee of £25, paid whether they get the job or not.
What time tonight?
If you'd be at the corner of Pitt Street and Eagle Lane, 9 o'clock sharp, our client's car will collect you.
What sort of a car will it be?
A Rolls-Royce. A white, chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce. You'll be there.
Excellent. What's the weather doing?
Bucketing down.
No, Edith. I think we're going to do it. I really think we're going to pull it off.
In today's Radio Theatre, we present Movable Assets, produced by Brian Squires and starring Maureen Adair, Tom Meehan, Stuart Parker and Mike Westcott.
It's raining harder than ever, sir.
Good for the garden, Sergeant. Where are we now, Mr. Granger?
Just turning into the approach road to the rear entrance of the bank superintendent. From now on, we'll be monitored every inch of the way by closed-circuit television. Excuse me. Security 1?
Bank reception, Security 1. We have you on the screen. Please identify your two passengers.
Superintendent Fryatt and Sergeant Perkins, both of the Metropolitan Police. Clearance numbers 7931 and 7914.
Thank you, Security 1. Out.
This new branch is going to be the most burglar-proof bank in Europe, if not the world.
Don't tempt fate, Mr. Granger. It's like boasting you're the fastest gun in the West. Every punk kid wants to prove you wrong.
Oh, they can try, but they won't succeed. Tonight, of course, this entire area will be floodlit.
Including the approach, right?
Yes, Sergeant. Ah, there it is. The rear entrance. 20 foot high. Breach-proof walls. Topped with upwards sloping electrified barbed wire. Independent security alarms every 4 feet. The only way in is through those solid steel gates.
We'll have a couple of men on duty outside, Sergeant. They can radio us when the armored trucks approach and confirm when they're safely inside.
Those steel gates are 2 foot thick, made to the same specifications as our vault. If you had a week to spare, you might be able to burn your way through with a thermal lance, but not otherwise. And that would only get you into the backyard. Security 1 requesting permission to enter.
Stand by, Security 1.
They're too heavy to open manually. Done by electric motors.
Floodlights, motors, television cameras.
Yeah.
Hate to have their electricity bills.
It's cheaper than being robbed. But only just. Well, here we are. The reception area. The heavy doors facing us give access to the vehicle lifts to the vault.
Everybody out! Everybody out! Please leave the reception area.
Does that mean us?
Yes, Sergeant. This is as far as we can go.
Well, I thought we were delivering the van to the vault, sir.
The van goes to the vault, but we don't.
It's quite simple, Sergeant. The loaded vans are driven in as far as this yard. The driver and crew get out and leave. Then the outer gates close, locking the van inside. And special security scanners check that there's no one hiding in the yard and no one concealed inside the van. Then, and only then, are the inside doors opened and the van taken down by the internal staff to the vault.
You've actually got equipment that can check that no one's hiding in the van, sir?
Thermal sensors. They can pinpoint the exact position of any living object from a mouse upwards, behind 6 inches of steel.
And if they detect someone hiding inside?
Then all hell breaks loose. All the alarms sound, the police are called automatically, video recorders switch on, and all vault doors and gates instantly close and lock.
Everybody out, please! Everybody out!
They're getting impatient. Oh, damn this rain.
No raincoat, Sergeant?
I thought we'd be staying in the van, sir.
We'll shelter in the security lodge outside the gates.
This is the sort of weather that makes you want to go out and build an ark.
Ah, now we're out. They're closing the main gates. The inner doors can't be opened until the outer ones are closed. Rather like an airlock.
What's that?
Confirmation that the gates are shut. They'll now scan the van and the yard before opening the inner doors.
Intruder! Intruder! Red alert! Red alert!
Someone's got in. What are you doing, Sergeant?
Phoning for assistance, sir.
That's done automatically. How the devil could anyone get in? Bank reception. This is Security 1. What happened?
The scanners have picked up someone hiding inside the van, sir.
The police are here.
Yes, we've got them on the screen. Out.
Can we cut the flaming noise?
Security 1 here. Cut the audible alarms.
Roger, Security 1.
Right. What's going on?
It's all right, Constable. I'm Superintendent Fryatt. They've got an intruder apparently hiding inside the security van. Get them to open the gates, Mr. Granger.
They'll do that as soon as they've verified with the station that your policemen are genuine.
I'll vouch for them. Time's wasting.
We follow a set procedure. There's no rush. He can't get out. He's locked in. Ah. Stand by, the gates are opening. Right, inside.
Surround the van. You two, cover the gate in case he makes a run for it. You inside the van. This is the police. We know you're in there.
Be careful, Superintendent. He could be armed.
He could be, sir. But he isn't. All right, Constable, you can come out. The Grumble is...
Constable? A policeman?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid I smuggled him in the van before you left. Wanted to put your security devices to the test.
You didn't tell me.
Well, it would hardly have been a fair test had I told you, would it? But I'm satisfied.
You're too kind. Hello, reception. Security 1 here. That alert's over. It was a little joke of the superintendent's.
Yes, Security 1. We've been following you on sound and vision. And now, if everyone would kindly leave, we'll carry on with the original exercise. Everyone out, please.
Yes, Mr. Wilson. A corner of Pitt Street at 9 o'clock. You won't mistake the car. A white Rolls-Royce. No, I don't have it to hand, but I hardly think you'll need the registration number. That's a lot. They're all coming.
Splendid. Let all systems go for tonight.
Oh, that money. Wouldn't it be marvellous if we could get the lot?
Now you're being greedy, Edith. However could we spend £20 million?
I hope you were happy with our dummy run, Superintendent.
I'll be a darn sight happier this time tomorrow when it's all behind us. When is this damned rain going to stop?
Oh, I welcome the rain. If it's like this tonight, it should keep most of the villains indoors.
Mr. Granger, you're shifting something like 20 million quid tonight. For that sort of money, even a flaming earthquake wouldn't keep them indoors.
Excuse me, got the time on you, mate?
Just coming up to 9 o'clock.
Oh, Tom. Blimey, one night to be out, eh? Ooh. Aye, another police car. Rain's bringing them out like worms on a lawn. You wouldn't happen to have a cigarette on you by any chance, I suppose?
There's a tobacconist over the road.
Yeah, well, I haven't got any money.
Then go without. I don't smoke.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. When I was working, I used to smoke nearly 100 a day. Now I'm reduced to cadging. Here's my car.
I think not. It's a Rolls-Royce. It's for me. You want me, driver? Name's Wilson.
My name's Brown.
If you'd kindly get in, gentlemen, I'll take you to my employer.
What, him as well?
Yes, mate. Me as well. Now, this is a life, eh, Mr. Wilson? You know, if I'd have saved my pennies instead of smoking them away, I could have bought myself a Rolls.
I think you'll find they're very fussy who they sell them to. You're surely not going to this interview, are you? Prestige Employment Bureau?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Reckon we're rivals for the same job.
So, it won't be much of a contest.
Yeah, you're probably right. You must have made a mistake with me. I mean, Brown, it's a common name.
Yes, very common.
Well, I'll take any job that's going, but I'm a crane driver. Yeah, what do you do?
I'm in the motor car business. I don't need a job. I'm only going out of curiosity.
No. Well, I need the money. I'm going for the 25 quid. Blimey. You'd think there'd be just one faggot left in the ashtray, wouldn't you? This car's too well looked after. Another police car.
Do the police worry you, then?
Yeah, they would if I gave them the chance. Hey, some car, this, isn't it? Blimey, look. He's got a telephone.
Don't touch it.
Why not? My hands are clean. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
The chauffeur, sir. Do you want anything?
Hey, it's a blooming driver. The guy's so big you have to use the phone to talk to him. Look, you wouldn't have a fag on you by any chance, driver?
Press the button on the armrest, sir.
Button on the armrest? What, this here? Blimey. Cocktail cabinet, refrigerator, fags, and cigars. Thank you, driver, you're a prince. Here, I hope it's not a mistake. I hope we're really going to work for this geezer.
Pass me a cigar, will you?
Oh, I thought you didn't smoke.
Just give me one.
There you are.
Thank you. Light?
Oh, yes, me lord.
Thank you.
Hey, you see that? Nearly hit us. Who's a flaming police van? Where'd he coming from?
Watch it, Sergeant. You nearly run into that white Rolls.
Sorry, sir. The rain's making driving difficult.
Then drive slower, and we'll both end up in the back of a black Rolls, a hearse. Did you see those two characters in the back? They're smoking cigars a foot long.
Can't wait till I finish this.
It's like giving a pig strawberries. Well, I think we've arrived.
Where are we?
The underground car park of a high-rise office block.
Right, gentlemen, if you would kindly check that lift.
It says private, for use of chairman only.
That's right, sir. Mr. Merrick is the chairman. Press the button, it'll take you directly to his office.
But which floor?
The top floor, sir. You're going right up to the top.
Right, here we are. Top floor. Centre's grotto. Ladies' corsets, artificial fertilizers. Here, there's the chairman's office. Hey, what's up with you? You've gone green.
I can't stand heights.
We're not up high. We're only on the 25th floor. When I was working my crane, we were building these multi-story blocks all the time. Very few of them fell down.
Ha. Is my tie straight?
Impeccable.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Wilson?
That's right.
I'm Mr. Wilson.
Oh, please come in. I'm Mr. Merrick's private secretary. If you care to join the other two gentlemen, I'll let him know you're here.
Welcome to the club. My name's Parker, John Parker.
And I'm Harry Green.
Jack Brown. This bloke's called Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
We are not on first-name terms, but he lets me light his cigar for him. So, what's all this about, then? We're not all after the same job, are we? Look, I'm a crane driver.
I'm an electrical engineer.
And I'm a staplejack.
Well, then it must be a mistake. I mean, what would a company director want with a crane driver, a steeplejack, an electrical engineer, and a second-hand car salesman?
I am not a second-hand car salesman. I run my own garage business. Where the hell is this man Merrick? I haven't got time to hang about.
You're lucky, mate. I've got all the time in the world. I haven't worked for 6 months. Wait a minute. Merrick, I know that name. Merrick International Computer.
Of course, and this must be Merrick House, their London headquarters. Yeah, I should know it. I helped build this place. So what are we all doing here?
Search me, mate. I don't remember even signing on with the Prestige Employment Bureau.
Neither do I. In fact, I've never heard of it.
Well, I'd never heard of it either.
They've got 4 wrong blokes. They must have.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, gentlemen, but I had to change out of that wretched uniform.
You the chauffeur?
No, I gave my real chauffeur the evening off and saw no reason to involve him in our confidences. Please sit down.
Thanks.
My name is Merrick, and I must thank you all for coming out on such a dreadful evening.
Before we settle down, Mr. Merrick, we feel sure there's been some sort of a mistake.
I don't make mistakes. Excuse me. I told you I didn't want to be disturbed, Edith. Oh, New York. Well, you deal with it. You know the price. Yes, $15 million. If they want to haggle, it's still $15 million. And if they swear at you again, it's $16 million. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
Talking of money, Mr. Merrick, it's only a minor detail, but with that £25 interview money, I don't need it myself, but I believe the others are hard up.
You'll each have a cheque before you leave.
A cheque? That's no good to me. I need cash.
You're in the world of high finance, Mr. Wilson. We talk in millions, but we haven't got a penny in our pockets. There will have to be a cheque. However, if we find ourselves compatible, we could all be going home with more money than we dreamed existed.
How much cash are we talking about, Mr. Merrick?
Enough to keep you in cigarettes for quite a few weeks, Mr. Brown. It's difficult to be precise, but you should each pick up a minimum of £500,000.
Oh, blimey, £500,000?
And I want roadblocks here, here, and here.
Yes, right.
And there is to be no traffic anywhere near this area once those security vans start to move.
Right, sir.
And I want everyone on this list brought in for questioning.
Questioning?
I just want them held, Sergeant. Once that money is safely locked up in the new bank, you can let them go again.
You don't think anyone would be daft enough to try anything, do you?
I've got one of my feelings, Sergeant. One of my nasty feelings.
£500,000 each? You're joking.
I never joke about money.
I take it that whatever you want us to do is all honest and above board.
Oh, really, Mr. Wilson? If it were all honest and above board, do you seriously think I'd be talking to 4 petty crooks?
Petty crook?
How dare you?
Yeah, I dare you. Look, Mr. Wilson might be a crook, but I'm certainly not. What? Here, you can keep your £500,000. Just give me the 25. I'll even settle for your bus fare home.
You're the crane driver?
Yeah, that's right.
You were working on that big city redevelopment site until they sacked you for selling off building materials that didn't belong to you.
How do you know that?
The same way as I know that Mr. Parker, our steeplejack, has seen many a prison cell from the inside for stealing lead from church roofs. And as for Mr. Green...
Forget my cheque. I'm going.
Please, sit down. We need you, Mr. Green. You know all about alarm systems. You were chief installer for global security. Until there was that nasty business of the missing electrical typewriter from a firm where you were installing an anti-theft system.
One lousy typewriter.
It was the 9 other lousy typewriters, plus the thousands of pounds worth of office equipment the police found in your garage, that finally made your employers lose faith in you. Yes?
They bought Mr. Merrick.
15 million?
Yes.
Good. We'll have coffee now, Edith.
Yes, sir.
Now, who have we left out? Ah, yes, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, Mr. Wilson isn't a crook. He's a respectable motor trader.
Yes, I've been brought here under false pretenses.
Well, you know all about false pretenses, don't you, Mr. Wilson? How many times you've been sent down?
That's all in the past.
I'll run through Mr. Wilson's references. Bags of convictions for confidence tricks and petty theft. Some of them involving elderly widows and trusting pensioners.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, granted. You've gone legitimate now with your used car business. Only there's been some doubt as to where you obtained your stock, hasn't there?
I'm out on bail for car theft charges, if that's what you mean.
That's exactly what I mean.
You seem to know an awful lot about us.
I have access to computers, Mr. Green. There's very little of our private lives that isn't stored away in a memory bank somewhere.
Cool. My firm promised me faithfully that if I returned the loot, they'd keep their mouths shut. They said it'd be kept confidential.
And so it was. I had to tap the confidential button before the computer would tell me.
What made you pick us?
I didn't pick you. My computer did. Huh? I asked it to come up with a steeplejack, a crane driver, a security alarms expert, and a car thief. I'm sorry, a garage proprietor. Preferably with shady backgrounds. It supplied your names almost immediately.
Cool. Why that particular combination?
Because that was the precise combination I required to enable me to pull off what must be the crime of the century. Ah, the coffee. Thank you, Edith.
All right, gentlemen, please. Please, may I have your attention?
Yes, of course, sir.
Thank you. I am Police Superintendent Fryatt. The gentleman with me is Mr. Granger, Chief Security Officer for Bennington's Bank. We are jointly in charge of Operation Midas, the transfer at 2 a.m. tonight, or rather tomorrow morning, of some £20 million in gold, silver, banknotes, cash and securities from the old Bennington Bank in Queen Mary Street to their newly built prestige premises in Lombard Street.
Rob a bank?
Of course we're not going to rob a bank. We're going to steal from a bank.
What's the difference?
We're going to take the money before it even reaches the bank. Anyone want that last chocolate biscuit? Oh, well, by all means, have it, Mr. Wilson.
Look, just what exactly are you proposing?
This afternoon, Bennington's Bank closed down their old branch in the city and will be moving all assets to their ultra-modern prestige super branch, which opens for business on Monday.
Yeah, I know that new place. I helped build it.
And built it very strongly, I'm sure.
Well, strong enough. You'll never tunnel, bomb or blast your way in there.
And Global installed the security systems. You couldn't get within 200 yards of the place without being detected.
Detection is what I'm extremely anxious to avoid. The assets, some £20 million worth, are being transferred under heavy police escort at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We will be using our new Mark IV armoured trucks. We will send one truck at a time. Only when we are satisfied that the first truck is safely inside the new premises will we send the second, and so on. We will not risk more than one truck on the road at a time, because each will be carrying in excess of £4 million.
Trucks will travel along this route. Up St. Paul Street here, left along Ridgeway Road, Green Street, Ford Street, then down the private access road to the rear entrance of the new bank.
And where'll the police be?
Each truck will travel in a police convoy consisting of a radio car in front, motorcycle outriders, and another radio car bringing up the rear. In addition, there will be roadblocks at every turn-off. That's here, here, and here.
Yes.
Half an hour before the first loaded truck is due to leave, our traffic colleagues will close this entire area to pedestrians and vehicles and completely seal it off. Now, any questions?
No wonder I've been hearing police sirens all night. Look, surely you don't expect a bunch of small-timers like us to knock off a security van with half the police force waiting for space on the pavement?
Yes, Mr. Brown, that's exactly what I do mean.
As soon as the armoured truck is inside the rear yard, all security arrangements come under the control of Mr. Granger and his staff.
The money will be at its most vulnerable while in transit, gentlemen. But once it's inside our new premises, no one can touch it.
Can't touch it whilst it's in transit. But once inside the new premises, it's ours.
Ours? Surrounded by reinforced concrete, television cameras, burglar alarms, to say nothing of the police.
One last thing. A police guard will be travelling with each truck. He will be a trained marksman, and he will be armed.
You're expecting trouble then, Superintendent?
I always expect trouble. And if an armed gang decides to have a go, I don't want a hiatus while we all race back to the yard to draw guns. We will be ready for them.
No, Mr. Wilson, we will not carry guns, iron bars, nor pickaxe handles. There is to be no violence of any kind.
We drive the armoured truck into the rear yard. Then leave it and wait outside while the gates lock and the scanners go into operation. When they give the all clear, the internal staff will take the truck down to the vault. Then, and only then, will the police convoy return to the old premises to collect the second loaded truck and so on. Any questions?
Mr. Granger, aren't we taking a hell of a chance leaving the loaded truck completely unattended in the yard while your scanners operate?
Oh, good question. The truck will be in a tight security area, behind 6-foot-thick walls, steel doors, floodlit, monitored by TV cameras, protected by sophisticated alarm systems, and not to mention the presence of armed police waiting outside. I don't think our money could be safer.
It takes 2 minutes for the scanners to complete their check, and during those 2 minutes the truck, bulging with gold and banknotes, is ours for the taking.
With the police outside?
Locked outside, and the bank security staff locked inside. All the time the scanners are operating, no one can get in or out.
Including us?
Excepting us.
We're all wasting our time. I installed those systems. They're infallible. Even if you could get in, which you can't, you couldn't get out.
These systems, the TV surveillance, floodlighting, alarms, scanners and beams, how are they powered?
Electricity.
And if we cut the electricity?
If the power failed, all gates and doors would automatically lock tight. It's a fail-safe principle. But you couldn't cut the power lines. They're buried so deep you could dig for a week and never get to them.
Let's assume we could get to them. What would happen if you cut the supply?
Nothing. The bank has 2 separate supply lines. You cut one, the other one comes instantly into operation.
Supposing we were to cut both cables?
You couldn't even cut one.
Humour an old man, Mr. Green. What would happen if both cables were cut?
Well, should that happen, the bank's emergency generator would automatically cut in and restore full power.
The emergency generator won't be installed until Monday.
How do you know?
I keep my ears open. I hear things I shouldn't. You can forget the emergency generator.
All right. It's impossible to cut both cables, but if you could, the floodlights would go out and the TV cameras wouldn't operate, but the alarms and sensors would still function for 13 hours on built-in batteries. Bells would ring, sirens would scream, hooters would blast, and lights would flash in the local cop shop. The whole area would be ringed with police in seconds.
Not so easy as you thought, is it, Mr. Merrick? Can we have our £25 and go?
It's a challenge, Mr. Wilson, a challenge. This is a rough sketch showing the electricity supply network to the new redevelopment area. Ignoring the various substations, I see all supply lines emanate from this point here.
Yeah, that's the main supply station.
Suppose we put that out of action.
You'd black out half of London.
So?
Well, we'd still set off all the alarms at the bank.
These alarms which go off automatically when the power is out, are they common?
Well, nearly all the city banks and safe depositories have them, as well as most of the big stores and factories. Hundreds of them.
Just think, then. Hundreds of alarms, hooting, whistling, screeching, warbling, all over London.
Eh?
The police wouldn't know which to tackle first. There'd be utter confusion.
And the armoured car truck would still be locked inside the yard.
Waiting for us to lift it out.
Lift it out?
The new bank is on the edge of the building site for the city redevelopment area. And what enormous object is perched high in the centre of that site?
My crane! My old crane!
Could it lift an armoured truck?
It could lift 4 armoured trucks.
Oh, you're tempting me to be greedy. But alas, my plan will only work with one. Could you pick it up and swing it over to the rear road at the back of the building site?
A piece of cake.
Then we're home and dry. Edith, it's on. Bring the equipment.
See this as well?
I have no secrets from my secretary. Dump it on the desk, Edith. And please sit down. Mr. Wilson will give you his seat.
What? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You needn't take note, Edith. Now listen carefully. This is how we're going to steal ourselves a fortune. We get Mr. Brown up in the cab of that crane. From that height you'll see straight down into the bank's rear yard, Mr. Brown. To help you, we've got a pair of handsome night glasses. Edith?
Yes, here you are.
So, the first armoured truck is the star prize. It'll be packed to bursting point with Krugerrands, gold sovereigns and small denomination banknotes. At a rough estimate, some £4 million worth. Give or take the odd halfpenny.
Oh, I don't believe it. £4 million.
Do you still want to take your £25 and go, Mr. Wilson? Anyway, as soon as the police leave it in the yard and the outer gates shut and lock, Mr. Brown signals Mr. Green.
Where will I be?
At the main substation, ready to cut off the power. Can you get in there?
It's easy. They don't guard it.
How do I signal him? He'll be more than 2 miles away.
You'll each have one of these walkie-talkies. Pass them round.
Mr. Green cuts the power. Everything goes black. Total confusion. And that's when you lower your hook.
Well, we've got to have someone down there to fasten chains under the truck.
We'll send someone down with the hook. It's large enough, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's big enough, but to get to it, you've got to crawl along the jib, 20 stories up in the pouring rain.
Still, I expect Mr. Wilson could manage that.
Me? Oh, no, definitely not. No, please, not me.
Good of you to volunteer, Mr. Wilson. But we do have a qualified steeplejack in our team.
I was wondering how I fitted into all this.
So you drop down with the hook, you lash the chains round the truck, then hold very tight. Mr. Brown will lift you and the truck over the building site and lower you down into the rear road, where an empty removal van will be waiting.
And where will the removal van come from?
Now you come into it. You're going to steal it for us, Mr. Wilson. Then all we have to do is load the truck into the van and drive off to a lock-up owned by a friend of mine. Once hidden, we'll have all the time in the world to burn our way through to the loot. I invite your questions.
Well, supposing someone happens to look up and sees a dirty great armoured truck swinging in the sky.
People rarely look up when it's pouring with rain. They keep their heads down.
Yeah.
Besides, there'll be so much noise and chaos with the alarm screaming, they'll be too occupied to idly stare upwards.
You've got it all worked out, haven't you?
I didn't get to where I am today by leaving anything to chance. I take 50% of the total haul. You split the balance between you, which means your share should be, as I said, at least £500,000.
Well, I don't know. It seems such a harebrained scheme.
No, but it could work. It's got to work. What I don't understand, Mr. Merrick, is why a bloke in your position should involve himself in crime.
Greed and revenge. I built this company up from scratch. Now it's on the verge of bankruptcy, thanks to Bennington's Bank. They refused me the loan that could have saved us. So, when honest methods fail...
Well, gentlemen, there you have it. Operation Midas. It's foolproof. It's infallible. Nothing can and nothing will go wrong.
Hello? Testing. Wilson here. Can you hear me?
Base here. You're coming over loud and clear.
I'm at the lorry park. I think I've spotted what we want. A dirty great removal van. Should be ideal.
You checked that it's empty?
Leave it to the expert, Mr. Merrick. Of course I checked. There's no one about. I could take it now.
No, don't touch it until the last minute. Wait for me. I'll be with you at 1:30. Out?
Don't like that man.
We don't have to like him, Edith, as long as he's efficient.
Crane calling base. Crane calling base. Coming base.
Answer me, Edith.
Base here.
We've arrived at the crane. Few ladders to climb and we'll be ready.
Report back when you're in position. Out.
We should have heard from Green by now.
Hope we'll be able to reach him. It's pushing the range of these cheap walkie-talkies. Should have got the more powerful ones.
They were another £15 each.
Hello, base. Hello, base. Yes. 3. Over.
We can just about hear you. Where are you?
I'm inside. I'm ready to start. It's quite easy. There was no one on duty. I'm standing by the waiting for the signal.
Couldn't hear you. Would you say that again, please?
Hello, base. Are you there, base?
That's much better. Over.
Hello, base. Are you there, base?
This is hopeless. If he doesn't hear the signal to cut the supply, the entire plan falls through.
Well, I told you so.
Yes, Edith, you told me so. Keep trying to raise him. I'd better get down to the lorry park and help Wilson steal a van.
Well, here it is. What do you reckon?
Yes, seems perfect.
I wouldn't have picked it otherwise. Let's go inside. I'm soaked. Now, easy. Up you get. Now for the ignition.
Anything I can do?
Yes, keep an eye out for someone coming. Got it. Oh, damn.
What's the matter?
The petrol gauge is almost empty.
You were supposed to check.
Well, I didn't.
Is there anything else we can take?
I didn't look for anything else. Well, there's a petrol station in King Street.
That's out of our way.
Oh, 5 minutes at the most. We've got time.
Police car.
Oh, hell, what should we do?
They can't be after us. We've only just stolen the damn van.
They are after us. They're flagging us to stop. Let's make a run for it.
Don't be a fool. Play it by ear and stay cool. Play it cool. He's not looking for you.
What's the trouble, officer?
Where do you think you're going at this time of night?
We're off to Leeds, picking up a load of office furniture.
Well, you can't come through here. We're closing this road, sealing off the entire area. You'll have to back out, turn right, and follow the detour signs.
But we've got to fill up with petrol.
That's your worry, mate. But you aren't coming through here. Go on, back out.
Thank you, officer. Do what he says.
I thought he was on to us. feel the handcuffs. I can smell the prison cabbage.
This time next week you'll be smelling the suntan oil on the topless bathing beauties in Bermuda. I wonder how they're getting along in the crane.
Blimey, look there. It's higher than I thought.
I thought steeplechased in mine eyes.
We don't, but we can see what we're doing. It's pitch black and pouring with rain. That jib out there'll be as slippery as hell.
Hey, you can see the yard of the bank, all floodlit.
It's a long way down. You'll have to move the jib.
Well, give us a chance. There you are, sir.
I'll let you know once I crawl out along the hook. Any sign of the removal van?
Oh, I can't see it. Here, wait a minute, that could be it.
That'll make sure. If it's a police mobile canteen, we're in dead trouble.
Hello, Crane. Hello, Crane. We're in position. Can you see us?
Hello, Earth. Yeah, we can see you.
It's 1:45. Time for Mr. Parker to start his spacewalk.
He's on his way. Out.
I bet that copper took our registration number. He was staring at us as we backed out.
Probably admiring your iron nerve and your impeccable driving. Is Mr. Parker out on the jib yet?
Yes, there he goes. Rather him than me. Oh, Struth!
What's the matter?
He's fallen!
Give me those glasses. Here. Oh, no. Ha, wait a minute, I can see him. He's hanging on by one hand.
I can't look.
Hold on. I think he's pulling himself back.
Parker, you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Come in, Crane. Come in. What happened?
What the hell do you think happened? He slipped.
Can you carry on?
Can you carry on?
Yes.
He says yes.
Boy, I hate to hurry him. But if you just mentioned that our armored truck is scheduled to leave in 4.5 minutes.
First vehicle loaded and ready to go, Superintendent.
The intersection's clear, Sergeant.
All clear, sir.
Confirm they're ready to receive it at the other end, will you?
Hello, bank reception. This is Mayday Control. Number 1 ready to roll. Are you ready to receive? Over.
You ready over there, John?
Hello, Midas Control. Ready and waiting for first truck. Over and out.
All right, stand by. Motorcycle escorts, take up your positions.
All right, sir.
Convoy, get ready to move. Now! There she goes. How much inside that little lot, Mr. Granger?
Classified information, Superintendent. But let's just say you wouldn't get much change from a £5 million note.
5 million? More than I earn in a week. After tax, of course.
Tango 1 to Midas Control. Convoy passing intersection now. Over.
How long before you've got the second truck loaded?
It'll be ready for when they get back.
Hello, Control. Tango 2. Convoy passing now. Over.
Just passing number 2 intersection, sir.
Six minutes past. They're late.
They probably cancelled it. Everything's going wrong.
Crane here. I can see them. They're turning into Ridgeway Road. Over.
Thank you, Crane. Oh, ye of little faith, Mr. Wilson. We must get Green to stand by. Hello, Mr. Green. Are you there? Can you hear me? Come in, please, Mr. Green.
Hello, Midas Control. Bank reception here. We've got the convoy on closed circuit. It's approaching the rear gate now.
Thank you, bank reception.
Prepare to receive the first truck. Inner doors secure.
Inner doors secure.
Stand by to open outer gates.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Green. Can you hear me? Oh, damnation.
Crane here. The armoured truck's reached the rear gate. Stand by to cut power.
Don't abort till the last minute. He might be able to hear us, even though we can't hear him.
It is the last minute. They're opening the gates. Hey, Mr. Green, if you can hear me, get ready. The truck is now in the yard. The police drivers are leaving. They're outside the yard. The gates are starting to close. Mr. Green, if you can hear me,
Thank you, bank reception. First truck safely inside the yard, sir.
Good. Is the next one ready yet, Mr. Granger? Oh, hell, what happened to the lights? Sergeant, find out what's happening. Green, you darling man, you've done it! You've done it! It's as black as Newgate's knocker down there. OK, Brown, lower the way. Listen to all those damned alarms!
Hold on, we're in the same boat here. Superintendent, bank reception report a power failure. All lights are out and the closed circuit's out of action.
Give me that, Mike. And someone get some candles or something. Hello, Bank. Superintendent Fryer, is anyone with the truck?
No.
Then get someone out there. You're leaving nearly 5 million quid unattended.
We can't work the lift and we can't use the stairs. The automatic gates are all locked on fail-safe.
You mean you're trapped down there?
Until the power's restored, yes.
Hello, Sergeant Judy Stone speaking. Station on the phone, sir. Massive power failure covering half of London. Alarm systems are going off left, right and centre.
Yeah, we must have run over a black cat or something. That's all we need.
Escort 1 calling Midas Control.
Come in, Escort 1.
Something's happened, sir. All the floodlights are out and the alarms are going off like mad. But we can't get in.
Half London's affected. It's a general power failure. Don't let anyone in or out. I don't care who they are, and tell the drivers to keep their guns handy. Until things are back to normal, we're on red alert. Out.
Thank goodness the power failed when the truck was inside. At least we know it's locked in and safe.
Down! Down! A little more! Hold it! The Eagle has landed! It's cacophony down here! Can you hear me?
Just about. Now get those chains faster and let's get you hauled up.
What do you mean there's no candles?
How on earth was I to know we were going to need them?
Electricity emergency service on the phone, sir. No idea where the fault is yet, but they're working on it.
All right. We can't do anything here. Get the car out, Sergeant. We'll go down to the new bank.
You won't be able to get to the truck.
I still want to be there. I've got one of my nasty feelings.
Did you hear that? We've nearly done it.
I've got the rear doors open. The truck will be coming over the wall any second.
Someone's coming.
It's all right. It's only me.
What happened? I couldn't make you hear me.
We've done it, Mr. Green. Yes, there it is, up there, look!
Well
down!
What a beautiful sight! I wonder if they've missed it yet.
Well, what's the position?
No change, sir. The truck's still inside. No one's been near nor by.
Yeah, well, all I can see are closed gates. Are you sure the truck's in there?
I drove it in there myself, sir.
This is ridiculous. We've got to get inside somehow. Send someone to pick up a couple of extra long ladders.
Where do we get them from, sir?
Don't ask me. Use your initiative. I want someone in that yard with the truck. Come on, let's go, Sergeant.
Where to, sir?
Just cruise around and keep your eyes open.
Down a bit more, Mr. Brown. How's that, Mr. Parker?
Perfect.
Hold it, Mr. Brown. Perfect.
How are we going to get it inside the van?
We'll swing it in. Now stand well back. Ready, Mr. Brown? Ready. Ready, Mr. Parker?
Ready.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Now! You've done it, Mr. Brown! Bullseye, first down.
Hook released.
Right. Hold up the hook, Mr. Brown, then get down here as quickly as you can.
Come on, Brown, we haven't got all night.
Where are the others?
In the back of the van.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Blimey, I don't believe it. We pulled it off. We got away with nearly 5 million lovely quid. What's up?
I don't know. Oh, no, the petrol. The tank's almost dry.
What?
We're on our way to fill it up and the fuzz turned us back.
You bet. We were supposed to check the petrol before you nicked it.
Well, I didn't.
Well, he won't go without petrol no matter how many times you press a bloody starter, eh? You lot in there, we're out of petrol!
Oh, no! There's an all-night petrol station round the corner.
Yes, but how do we get the van
Well,
there?
how do you think we pussy? And that includes you, Wilson. Get out!
We'll never push this way.
Yes, we will. It's not fun. It's downhill all the way. Come on.
Oh, no, it's no use. I can't push any further.
You don't have to. We're here. That pump should reach.
You said it'd be open. It's all in darkness.
Power cut, you fool.
Merrick, your secretary come through on the walkie-talkie. She's been listening in to the police broadcast. The cops looked over the wall and saw the van wasn't there. They're looking for our removal van now.
Now, they've got to find us first. Once we've filled up, we'll be inside my friend's lock-up in minutes.
Look, this might be a silly question.
Well, get on with it.
Well, seeing as we've cut off all the electricity, how are the pumps going to work?
Oh, no, hang on, leave it.
Oh, we've had it.
Hey, there they're coming.
Right.
Police. Every man for himself, gentlemen. Get out of here.
Oh, man, the money.
Forget it. Just run.
Police are still looking for the men who nearly pulled off the crime of the century in Saturday night's daring security truck robbery.
Brian?
Hello, mate. Parker here. Have you told the cashier £24 check yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, don't bother, little nuts. All ours have.
Well, he's not getting away with that.
That's what I thought you'd say. We're going to pay a surprise call on him in his office this afternoon. You want to come?
What time?
Meet us in the public toilets outside Medic House at 3.
Oh, there you are. Others here yet?
No. I've seen Mr. Merrick. He was getting out of his white Rolls Royce.
Was he? Did you speak to him?
No.
Why not?
Because he wasn't our Mr. Merrick.
Eh?
No, Mr. Merrick's a fake, a phony. No wonder his checks bounced. Damn, there's no towel. Hey, mate, you got a towel?
Coming, sir. Sorry about that.
Blimey. It's Mr. Merrick. What are you doing down here?
I work here.
What, in the gents? I need it?
In the ladies.
What?
At weekends, we do office cleaning at Medic House. We have the run of the place.
Why make such a big shot?
Oh, such a crazy scheme, wasn't it? Would you have agreed to come in with me if you'd known I was a lavatory attendant?
No way.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah, we came so close to pulling it off.
My coat, please, Fred.
Yes, sir. Allow me, sir. Got that new safe in you were talking about, sir?
Oh, yes, but it's useless, in my opinion.
Huh?
Thousands of pounds worth of securities in there, and you can open it with a hairpin. Thank you, Fred.
Oh, thank you, sir. You were surprised how freely people talk down here.
Listen, Fred, or whatever your name is, lavatory attendant or not, if you get any more crazy schemes, I'll be proud to come in with.
Yeah, me too.
Funny you should say that. I had one of my regulars in last week, very talkative, works for the Bank of England. Now, I know it's supposed to be impregnable, but I have a plan. If we could get hold of a sewage worker and a potholer, I think I see a way.
Fred!
Oh, coming, sir. Coming!
We present Lady Grumbly's Photograph, written for radio by Ron Evans and with Dacia Charlesty as Lady Grumbly.
Stella! Stella, do you hear me, girl?
Yes, Lady Grumbly.
I can't seem to find
How can you possibly find it in there?
I must look everywhere and...
Logic, my dear girl, logic. Have you been in my bedroom this morning?
No.
Yet you had it in your hand an hour ago, am I correct?
Well, yes, but...
There can be no buts, Stella. There is only one conclusion you can arrive at. It is not in my bedroom. Correct?
Yes, Lady Grumbly.
Since I last saw you with it, you've been only here and in the bathroom.
Yes, the bathroom. Oh, I remember now. Here it is.
If only people would stop and think.
Oh, very silly of me.
Yes, very silly. Shall we go for our walk on the promenade now? I haven't come down to Brighton merely to view the sea from the inside of this hotel suite.
Oh, yes, of course, Lady Grumbly. I'm quite ready.
Perhaps you are, but I am not.
You're not?
Can I go like this? Look at me, girl. Can I?
But I can't see anything wrong. I mean...
Take a look out of that window. Yes, down there. Do you see the wind stirring the trees?
Oh, yes.
My dear girl, does not that tell you something? Look.
There's a wind blowing.
And what month is it?
September.
Yes, September. So what does that tell us?
Well, it's a breezy September day.
Oh, dear, it is taking so long to filter through. My first question was, can I go dressed like this?
Oh, yes. You need a coat. I'll get it, the blue one.
Wait. I made a point of reminding you. It is September. From that you should have concluded that summer is over. You did realize there is a breeze, therefore it will not be a warm one. Tell me, girl, what is my blue coat?
A summer one. Lightweight.
Ah, now which coat will you bring me?
The brown one with the fur collar.
Excellent. Now bring it while there is still some morning left.
Yes, Lady Grumbly.
Hello? Yes, this is Lady Grumbly speaking, and I'd be very much obliged to you if you kindly pronounce my name correctly. It's very irritating, you know. My husband, Lord Grumbly. Oh, very well, put him through. Don't twitter and bumble, Charles. What is it? I was just on my way to take some air on the promenade. If I leave it much later, winter will have set in. Do you mind, Charles? I don't want to hear your club scandal at a time like this. I'm on holiday. I'll read about it in the newspaper tomorrow if it's so important. Very well, dear. Call me tonight if you're sober enough to dial. Goodbye.
Here we are.
The coat.
Let me help you.
Naturally. That's what you're here for.
That's right. And the other arm.
Oh, really, Charles, and can be the limit.
Down the front.
As if I'm interested that they've just discovered that the club secretary was a member of the Communist Party in 1934. Who wasn't in those days? It was fashionable and adventurous. I might have been one myself for all I know. I think we'll stop here for a minute or two, Stella.
Very well, Lady Grumbly.
Rather a lot of holiday makers for this time of the year. They must be workers. The middle class can't afford it anymore.
Oh, no.
What a quaint fountain, Stella. I don't remember seeing this before. The camera. You have brought it with you, I trust.
Yes. Oh, yes, Lady Grumbly.
Well, a picture, girl, standing here with my back to the fountain.
Well, I'll just get it out.
There is film in it.
Oh, yes, Lady Grumbly. I put a fresh one in yesterday before we left London.
Ah, very well. Well, I'm ready. Well, hurry, girl. I can't hold this smile forever. It's bad for the complexion, you know. Right. Now, another. A little more profile, I'd say, Stella.
Like this?
No, a little more to the left.
Over here?
Yes, that will do. Now, wait. Let me get that smile back. Now, one more. That's in heaven's name's all that about. Stella, you were looking that way.
I didn't see anything.
Yes, I should have known better than to ask.
There's a man who's fallen down, and a lot of people are standing over him.
Heart attack, probably. It's all these eggs and butter these men stuff themselves with.
Oh, no, I don't think it was a heart attack, Lady Grumbly.
Yeah?
He had a knife sticking out of his back.
Oh, how interesting. Well, that rules out accidental death and suicide.
The policeman has taken over. He's moving the crowd back from the body.
I should think so, too. People can be very good.
Shall we go back to the hotel? I feel rather dangerous.
Pull yourself together, girl. We're staying here to watch.
Yeah?
There, sit on that bench. Put your head between your knees if you feel so bad. It can work wonders, you know.
Oh, yes, Lady Grumbly.
Well, is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Fancy a murder right here on Brighton Promenade. I don't know what the place is coming to. It can lower the tone, you know.
I heard that there used to be a lot of violence from the racecourse gangs here many years ago.
Oh, that was before the Second World War. But in those days, they had the common decency to commit their hideous crimes in back alleys, and at night when law-abiding citizens were in their beds.
Oh, yes.
Well, I see the policeman has been joined by 2 colleagues. Oh, if I can get up on this bench...
Do be careful, let me help you, Lady Grumbly.
There, now the view is better.
I'd rather not look.
Foolish girl. You sit every evening watching all the violence on television and yet you go all pale and weak knees at reality.
Oh, there is a difference.
Nonsense. Oh, I can see the victim now. The policeman has moved the crowd well back. The knife is in right into the hilt. Oh, most intriguing. Here comes a police car and the ambulance. I wonder if it was a gang murder.
I'd rather not know.
Well, help me down, girl.
Oh, yes, Lady Grumbly. Oh, careful.
That's it. I'm going over there for a chat to a policeman.
Oh, but Lady Grumbly...
Don't alarm yourself, Stella. You can take the film to the chemist shop and get it developed. I'll join you later at the hotel.
Oh, are you sure? I don't like leaving you alone. Not with a murderer on the
Stop
prowl.
being melodramatic. Off you go. And see that you don't faint on the way.
Did you actually see the crime committed, Mr. Stevenson?
Oh, not actually. You see, it all happened so quick.
Oh, very well then. Could you call in at the police station and make a statement then? Yes, missus, yes.
Missus, I must warn you, young man, that you are addressing Lady Andrina Grumbly.
Yes, Lady Grumbly. What can I do for you?
You may put my name down as a witness.
Oh, yes, certainly. You saw it all?
I saw nothing, young man. I had my back turned.
Oh, then you didn't see the crime being committed. You didn't actually...
Constable, all I'm asking you to do is put my name and address in that little black book you are holding and record the fact that I was present.
What did you see that has a bearing on what happened?
I have no wish to be interrogated here in public, Constable. I shall tell your superior officer when he cares to ask.
Yes, ma'am.
So, kindly open your book and write this down. Lady Grumbly, and I'm staying at the Excelsior for the next week.
Grumbly.
Please, Constable. One does not spell Grumbly, G-R-U-M-L-E-Y.
Sorry.
My name is spelled G-R-O-L-M-O-N-D-E-L-E-Y. There. Simple, isn't it?
Yes, Lady Grumbly.
Now, when can I expect your officer to call?
Oh, I couldn't say that. Any time, I suppose.
Make a note in your book, then, asking him to telephone first.
Well, it's more likely he'll ask you to go down to the station to make a statement.
No, very well. So long as he makes it a reasonable time. I like to sleep in the afternoon. Just 2 or 3 hours after lunch. It says here, Stella, that the dead man was a Frederick Masterson, Colonel Masterson retired. Oh, I do despise these people who carry their military ranks into civilian life. It is rather as though they are trying to compete with the aristocracy. I suppose it is really a form of inverted snobbery, the result of an inferiority complex.
Oh, I do agree. Why, I remember...
wonder who and what he was.
I've no idea, Lady Grumbly.
Oh, you have connections in this demi-monde. A man like this Masterson would live in.
Oh, well, I don't
know. Social climbers and their like. Yes. Make a few telephone calls to your London friends and see if they have heard of the man. It says here he lived at Corridine House in Chelsea. Good class area, if I remember correctly.
Shall I do it now?
Well, of course, my dear.
1, 2, 7, 3, 5. Hello, is that Blanche? Yes, it's Stella. Have you read this evening's paper? Yes, I'm at Brighton with Lady Grumbly. About that man who was murdered on the promenade this morning. Do you know him? Oh, Colonel Frederick Masterson. He lives in Chelsea at Corridine House. You do? Oh, are you sure of that? Oh, how very strange. Oh, what an awful man he must have been.
Good morning, Inspector Morton.
Good morning.
I hope you don't mind, but I've had a chat with your Sergeant Harris. He's been putting me in the picture.
Yeah, that's all right. Take a seat.
I would. Only it wouldn't fit in the boot of my car.
Yes, well, I wish I could feel as cheerful as you, Yardley.
Oh, no point in being glum, old chap. I'll sort the case out for you in no time. No time at all.
That's why the Chief Constable decided to call in Scotland Yard. He has a lot of confidence in your abilities.
So have I, old chap. They don't call me Yardley of the Yard for nothing, you know. Did he specifically request for me to be put on the case? By name?
By name.
Excellent. That kind of thing's good in the promotion stakes. Yes, by heaven it is.
Yes, well, this one isn't going to be as easy as the last murder you investigated.
Oh, that's what they all say. But really, all one has to do is find the motive, the opportunity, and the witnesses, and Bob's your uncle.
What would you like to deal with first? I presume you know the details of the actual killing from Sergeant Harris.
Yes, yes. For a public killing, there are remarkably few witnesses. No one who actually saw anything.
Oh, the killer was clever and quick, you know. It was all over before anyone could realize that something was amiss.
Let me scan your list of witnesses. I think I'll deal with them first.
There. You'll find them at the back of the folder. 3 pages.
Let me see.
They're in alphabetical order.
Yes, I see. Crowther, Ferns, and... What's this here?
What's what?
I'm scared to ask. Frightened to learn the truth.
I say, you've gone pale. Is there something wrong?
Lady Andrina Grumbly, that's what's wrong. What in heaven's name is she doing in Brighton?
Oh, taking a holiday, I expect. Why? Do you know her?
Know her? Morton, the woman frightens me to death. Have you met her?
I can't say I have.
Pray you don't have to. She's a battleship, and all her guns are primed and loaded to fire broadsides. How did she come to witness this, I wonder?
Well, by being there, I expect.
No, Morton, no. More likely she was in the vicinity and wanted to jump in on the act.
Whatever for?
The woman plagues me. Every time I've been making an investigation lately, she's appeared, giving me her unwelcome impressions and telling me what a bungler I am. I'd say she merely said she saw the killing, so she can call in here and intimidate us. Well, at all costs, she must be kept out. I couldn't bear it.
And if she really did see the killing?
I doubt it. I doubt it very much. That's only a ploy to get into this office, and that she must never do. Never.
Well, she'll have to be questioned.
All right. Send your Sergeant Harris. Let him take the brunt. I put some men on checking up the victim's relatives and friends. Bit of a mystery man, I think. Fairly well known on the horse racing circuit, I'm told. But that's as far as we've got before I left.
He was on holiday here.
Alone?
Yes. Arrived yesterday morning on the London train and booked straight into the Excelsior Hotel. Breakfasted alone and spent an hour in his room and then rode out on his fatal walk on the promenade.
Excelsior Hotel. That's where Lady Grumbly's staying. I feel sorry for the management.
No, he spoke to nobody other than the receptionist and a waiter at the hotel.
He could have met somebody when he was out.
The time lapse between his leaving the hotel and being killed was less than 15 minutes. The time it takes to stroll from the hotel.
From this, I see the so-called witnesses saw virtually nothing.
As I said earlier, it all happened too quickly. 12 people were very close to the victim, but a few dozen others ran over when the man screamed and fell. After that, the situation became very confused.
Who were the 12?
Well, we can disregard the women as suspects, Yardley. The knife thrust required considerable power. If you look there, I've listed them separately.
Yes. Just the men. Hugh Gaynor, Peter Randalls, Martin Swales, Timothy Meadow, Jack Lovell, Tom Beaumont. Yes, very good. I think we'll have them all checked up on. I've brought Sergeant Reed with me. We'll make a start on interviewing these witnesses. I'll leave Lady Grumbly to you. You might enjoy the experience.
So glad you called, Inspector. I was going to telephone the police station to find out why my contribution to your case was being so criminally neglected.
I'm Sergeant Harris, Lady Grumbly.
A sergeant? Do you hear that, Stella? They've sent a sergeant.
I've been asked to take a statement.
Indeed. I'm not so sure my information will be safe in the hands of a mere sergeant.
I can assure you, Lady Grumbly, that the information you give me will be passed on to the right authority.
Who is?
Beg pardon?
Who is in charge of the case?
Oh, I see. Inspector Yardley's come down from London to take charge.
Yardley? Oh, my old friend. Oh, good. Does he know you've come to talk to me?
Well, I don't rightly know. It was Inspector Morton who briefed me. Now then, can you tell me exactly what you saw at the time the murder was committed?
Yes. Stella, trying to focus her camera on me. She is somewhat short-sighted, you know.
Yes. What I meant to say was...
If you kindly phrase your questions correctly, Sergeant, we'll be able to close this interview so much more quickly. Please don't waste time.
What can you tell me about the murder, Lady Grumbly?
For a start, the cheap little crook asked for it. Isn't that right, Stella?
Yes, I suppose so.
Crook? Which crook? I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
No, really, Sergeant. I'm referring to Colonel Masterson, of course. Who else?
Masterson was a crook?
You don't know. Do I, an average member of the public, have to teach the police their job? Everybody knew Masterson was a crook. Why, it's common knowledge.
Well, I haven't been informed of that yet, Lady Grumbly. What kind of a crook?
He was a blackmailer. Feared and notorious in society circles. It seems fairly obvious to me that he was knifed by one of his desperate victims. Don't you think that's logical, Sergeant?
Oh, yes, Lady Grumbly. Can you tell me anything else?
Good heavens, man. Do I have to handcuff the murderer myself and drag him into your police station?
No. I didn't quite mean it like that.
I know exactly what you mean. Well, as a matter of interest, I can do the next best thing to that. Here, you see this envelope?
Yes.
Well, take it.
Thank you.
Do not open it. Hand it to Inspector Yardley. Is that clearly understood?
Yes, Lady Grumbly.
Tell Inspector Yardley I'll be waiting to hear of his arrest on the 6 o'clock television news.
Why? What is it?
A photograph of the murderer, naturally.
So, what did the old girl tell you, Sergeant?
Oh, not very much, sir. Not directly, anyway.
Did her ladyship give you a difficult time?
Well, I found myself touching my forelock several times. I thought her type were long extinct.
Did she have a nervous-looking woman with her?
Oh, yeah. Stella Lombard.
Ah, yes, her companion and doormat. Miss Lombard is from a very good family, but far too meek to make her own way in the world. Well, what did you find out? Was her ladyship bluffing, or was she really on the scene at the time of the murder?
Well, from what I can understand, Lady Grumbly and Miss Lombard were nearby, but neither saw anything significant.
Good. So we don't have to involve them in our investigation. I can write the old girl out.
No, not quite, sir. She gave me this envelope.
She did? What's in it?
Oh, I think it must be some kind of a joke, sir. She says it's a photograph of the murderer.
Sergeant, you must be pulling our legs. Take a look.
Well, there must be at least 20 people in the picture. Not much help, is it? She said something about Miss Lombard taking a picture at the time it happened.
Of course, the old bat could be right. It's more than likely our killer is in the picture.
Well, they're all standing there looking very innocent and shocked-like. Oh, by the way, sir, I didn't know the victim was a well-known crook.
Nor did I, Sergeant. How did you come by this slice of information?
Well, the old... Lady Grumbly told me he was. Said he was notorious.
She must have some reason for making a statement like that. I wonder if my boys in London have come up with anything yet. 5, 4, 1, 1, 5. Hello? Put me through to extension 88. Thank you. Yardley here. Have you found out anything about Frederick Masterson? Well. You should have called me right away. Very well. We'll send a car down with his file. Well, it seems the old girl was right. Our Frederick Masterson's activities have been under scrutiny. A suspected blackmailer and conman, but insufficient evidence to arrest him. A careful villain. Well, until yesterday morning, when fate caught up with him, that puts a slightly different light on matters. Blackmailer, eh? Could well have been one of his victims who did it.
Yeah, that's what Lady Grumbly suggested.
Yes, she would. Let's see if we can identify the people in this picture, Sergeant.
Well, luckily it's a very clear photograph.
Well, to start with, there are Paul Stevens and Glynis Egan in their swimsuit.
Yeah, and that's Timothy Mello. Yes,
What are you? Oh, a sergeant.
Yes, lady, I'm a sergeant. Well, now we've got that far, what can I do for you?
I demand to know why the murderer of Frederick Masterson has not yet been arrested.
Eh?
Are you hard of hearing, Sergeant?
What do you know about the murder, missus?
Oh, why do they always put goats to meet the public in the police stations? I want to see your superior.
You mean Superintendent Morton?
I don't know the man. I want to see Superintendent Yardley. He knows me.
Well, I can't say that
I don't care what you can say. What he says is of more interest. Kindly tell him I want to see him now.
Who shall I say wants him?
Lady Andrina Grumbly. And don't stand there gaping, man.
Hello, ma'am. Come in. Lady Grumbly.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Oh, so pleased to see you again, Inspector.
Ah, delighted to see you, my dear Lady Grumbly. Please, take a seat. Here, let me.
Thank you.
I trust you're enjoying your holiday at Brighton?
I enjoy myself wherever I go, Inspector. And now that we've covered the pleasantries, I want to know why you didn't arrest the killer.
Well, we have to investigate.
You had most of yesterday and all this morning. It's quite clear who committed the crime.
It is?
The photograph. It's not every day you have the photograph of a wanted murderer given you, Inspector Yardley, I'm sure.
Well, there were 17 people on that photograph, not counting your good self, Lady Grumbly. It was a help, a very clear picture indeed.
You studied it?
Oh, naturally, with a strong magnifying glass.
Then you'll know who the killer is.
Well, the picture doesn't show the actual crime being committed, does it? However, it does tell us where everybody was placed at the time.
Really, Inspector, it shows you the killer quite clearly. There is only one person whom it could have been.
Who then?
Do you mean to say you haven't worked it out? Where is the photograph?
Here, in my drawer. I don't really see...
Dear me, I don't think you studied it at all. And I certainly can't name the killer for you, because I only know his face.
Show me which one you mean, if you please, Lady Grumbly.
There, that one. Obvious, isn't it?
Yes, if you say so. Thomas Beaumont.
Don't you agree with me, Inspector?
Yes. Yes, quite. Thomas Beaumont, eh?
Tell me why you agree with me.
Well, I...
You don't know, do you? You haven't studied the picture.
I can assure you, Lady Grumbly, that both Inspector Morton and I have
Certainly you've looked at it, but have you read its meaning? Now look at that man there. Is he likely to have killed a man with his wife trailing along for the experience?
His wife? How do you know that he has his wife with him?
See the 2 parcels he has. That woman on the right is carrying 3 parcels from the same department store. From that, I conclude they're together.
Yes, well, as it happens, you're right. That is Martin Swales and his wife, Georgina.
And for the same reason, we can rule out that man and his wife.
His wife?
The dog lead in his hand, his wife, must be the one carrying the toy pom.
Yes. Peter and Sue Randalls. All the people are so mixed up, it's difficult to see who is with whom.
On the contrary, it's quite clear. Now look at him carrying a coat over his arm. That must be his wife's coat.
Ah, but it could very easily be his own.
Not with a collar like that. And besides, the buttons are on the wrong side.
Yes.
And there is only one woman in the picture not wearing a coat, apart from that brave girl in the swimming costume.
Yes, of course. That is Hugh and Lynn Gaynor.
Those people on the right, we can also rule them out because they're running into the picture and would have been far too far away to do the stabbing.
Correct.
That leaves 1 man and 1 woman. The man is your culprit.
Ah, but as you said, a man is unlikely to take his wife along to commit a murder.
Those 2 are not married.
I know that, but how do you?
The girl has no ring on her left hand.
She could be his girlfriend?
In which event she would be an accessory after the fact, and I think you will find that they are strangers to each other. Is the man Thomas Beaumont from London?
Yes, but so were the Gaynors, the Randalls and the Swales.
Arrest this man Beaumont, and I think you'll find he will readily confess.
How do you know the girl didn't do it, Lady Grumbly?
Really, Inspector? See how thin her arms are.
Yes.
The knife has been plunged into Masterson's back all the way to the hilt.
Yes.
I think that if you dig deep enough, you will discover that Beaumont was one of Masterson's blackmail victims. Well, Inspector Yardley, now that I've done all the work for you, can I expect to hear news of the arrest on television tonight?
We still require material evidence, Lady Grumbly.
Do I have to go further than this for satisfaction, Inspector?
No. We can handle it from here. Please, let me open the door for you.
It makes me wonder, it really does. Good morning, Inspector.
Good morning, Lady Grumbly.
Stella, where are you?
In the bedroom.
Bring my coat, I'm going out.
But you've only just come in and lunch.
Don't argue with me, Stella. I don't need lunch. I am already overweight.
You're going to be reminded.
I don't need to be reminded when to eat. My stomach tells me that. Well, don't stand there, girl. Help me on with it.
Very well, Lady Grumbly.
And get your own coat. You're coming with me.
For a walk?
No, we'll take a taxi call.
Oh, where to?
Let me see now. Yes, Stony Beacon Hotel.
Oh, are we paying a social call?
Oh, you're getting more inquisitive by the day, Stella. Yes, it is a social call, and Mr. Thomas Beaumont. For heaven's sake, don't look so dumb. You've seen him before, though very briefly. Just after he murdered Colonel Masterson.
As you can see, the evidence in this picture points right at Beaumont.
Very clever of you, Yardley. Ingenious.
We have to be at the yards, you know.
And this Lady Grumbly must have spotted it, too.
Oh, well, I should say she just thought the photograph would be helpful. I doubt if she spotted the significance.
Well, I'll give you credit. An exceptionally smart piece of deduction. Classic, almost.
Thank you, Morton.
So, we concentrate our inquiries on this Beaumont chap.
Exactly. Rake up his past, why he's in Brighton right now, his financial status, you know, the whole works. But keep clear of him until we've unearthed something incriminating. After all, we don't want to arouse his suspicions, do we?
You'd better put him under surveillance, though. He might decide to return to London.
Oh, that won't matter. I've got his London address right here in my desk. The hotel he's staying at, too. But it would be just as well to have him watched, yes.
Well, I'll detail 2 men on it right away.
Well, wait a minute. I can't find the sheet of paper. Now, where could it have gone to?
Well, when did you last see it?
Oh, about an hour ago.
Is that all that's missing, Yardley?
Yes, I had a sheet of paper here for each witness. The others are here, but...
Well, no matter. I've got a copy in my office.
It does matter. Somebody must have taken it, and I'd like to know why.
Well, you'll have to do some detective work on it, won't you? Has anybody been in here over the last hour?
No, only Lady Grumbly, and she wouldn't... Or would she?
Well, would she?
Damn it all, Morton, I think the old dragon would.
But why? It doesn't make sense.
Oh, but it does, Morton, it does. The old crone can't keep her nose out of police business, especially mine. That's why, Morton.
But what would she do with information about Beaumont?
Oh, this isn't the first time she's done it. Oh, no. I'll bet anything you like she's planning to have a chat with Beaumont. But one of these days she's going to get a scraggy throat cut.
Well, we must do something, Yardley.
I know, but the temptation not to is a temptation indeed.
Well, even though I've lived most of my life in Hereford, I can't truthfully say I know the Hampton Smythes. From what you tell me of them, they're rather outside my social sphere.
How very odd, Mr. Beaumont. I thought everybody knew the Hampton Smythes. I really did think we had some mutual acquaintances. Do we know anybody else in Hereford, Stella?
No, Lady Grumbly.
You're looking very pale, Miss Lombard. Are you feeling out of sorts?
No, I'm fine.
Stella has rather a delicate nature. I do my best to try and build her up. Rather an uphill task it is, too.
Well, it was very nice of you to call in and see me.
The murder was horrid, wasn't it? I think Brighton is beginning to lose its tone.
Yes.
I wonder what made Colonel Masterson come to Brighton. Perhaps he had a blackmail victim living here.
Pardon?
A blackmail victim. Surely you knew he was a professional blackmailer, Mr. Beaumont. Yes. You weren't his only client.
What did you say?
Oh, Stella's friends tell her that he had all kinds of victims.
I mean about...
About your being one of his victims. Well, of course you were. Why else would you kill him?
Are you suggesting that...
Please, Mr. Beaumont, don't upset yourself. I think a lot of people would have done the same in your place.
This is preposterous. How dare you come in here and
There
say
is
that
no
I could...
call for you to be ill-mannered, Mr. Beaumont. It is a sign of bad breeding.
Oh, I feel a little sick.
The bathroom is over there, I take it, Mr. Beaumont.
Yes, on the left.
Oh, thank you.
Now then, Mr. Beaumont, I can't really believe that you're going to deny killing Colonel Masterson.
I do deny it.
Oh, you're going to be very sorry if you do a foolish thing like that.
Foolish? How can it be foolish?
The police will dig up all your past and display it to the public. Negate the very reason why you paid blackmail money to Masterson in the first place. Is that what you want?
I've done nothing that I'm ashamed of.
Oh, we all have our little secrets. I could tell you things about myself that would make what little hair you have stand on end. I was quite a gal in my younger days. Stella, I thought you felt sick.
I'm all right now. Thank you, Lady Grumbly.
Well, I was a bit indiscreet a few years ago, I admit. It's something I wouldn't like to be made public.
There you are, Mr. Beaumont. Is that what Masterson found out?
Yes. I mean...
Come now, why fight shy of telling me the truth? Have a drink. It will make things much easier.
You don't mind? Can I get one for you, Lady?
No, thank you. Once I start, I can't stop. So I find it better not to start. But I can see you need it to settle your nerves.
For you, Miss Lombard?
Oh, no, thank you.
I must be mad. Why am I here talking to you? You're trying to make me admit to something I didn't do. Well, I won't. Never. I didn't do it, see?
Oh, a man who tells such blatant lies can be such a bore. Really, Mr. Beaumont, you must pull yourself together and face facts. My dear friend Inspector Yardley could knock on that door any minute with a warrant for your arrest.
Your friend?
My dear friend, yes. And he'll be horribly nasty to you if you tell lies. I am trying to reason with you, you understand, but you're making it very difficult for yourself. Would you like Stella to telephone him and tell him to...
No, not yet.
Well, very well then. Have another drink. Steady yourself to face the inevitable.
Yes. Tell me, who are you? Or why should you come here and make those preposterous allegations?
There you go again, Mr. Beaumont. You must accept the fact that we know the truth. My interest in this is purely passing. Now, all you have to say is, I killed Masterson because he was blackmailing me. And you'll feel so much better. Try it. A nice, cosy confession, and you'll feel more like facing the future with courage. All your worries will fade away. Say it.
No, I can't.
Say it.
I refuse.
Shouldn't he say it, Stella?
Oh, yes, I think so.
There, even Stella agrees. Say it, Mr. Beaumont, for your own sake.
Yes, I killed Masterson, and I'm glad.
Ah, that is even better.
Do let me explain. It's a long story.
Oh, certainly. Explain by all means. Why else would we be sitting here all agog with suspense?
Masterson first contacted me 3 years ago. I was quite wealthy then. He'd found out about my indiscretion and... Well, what else could I do, ladies? I couldn't pay any more. I'd thought about it. And so I followed him down here to Brighton and so...
What could that be?
around. See who it is, Stella.
Well, of course it might just be the maid to turn down the bed.
Ah, Lombard. Is Lady Grumbly all right?
Of course I'm all right, Inspector Yardley. Come along in.
Ah, Lady Grumbly, what might you be doing here?
You've met Mr. Beaumont?
Not yet. How do you do, Beaumont?
Hello, Inspector.
This is Inspector Morton and Sergeant Harris of Brighton CID. You didn't answer my question, Lady Grumbly.
Mr. Beaumont has been telling us a most intriguing tale. The reason why he murdered Colonel Masterson. Isn't that correct, Stella?
Thomas Beaumont, it is my duty to arrest you for the wilful murder of one Colonel Frederick James Masterson. I must warn you that anything you say will be taken down and might be used in evidence against you.
It's all right, Inspector. I won't give you any trouble.
Sergeant Harris and I will take him down to the station.
Thank you, Morton. I'd like to say a few words to the ladies before I go.
Come along, Beaumont. Good chap. Yes, that's it.
Poor man, I feel quite sorry for him.
He could have given you the same treatment as he gave Masterson.
No, I don't think so.
It was a very dangerous thing to do.
I hope you're not going to lecture me, young man. Stella, put that gin bottle down this instant.
No, I shan't lecture you, Lady Grumbly. My eloquence would be wasted.
Exactly. All I wanted to do was satisfy my curiosity, which I did. Come, Stella, my stomach is rumbling. I won't allow you to talk me out of my dinner. Missing luncheon was bad enough. Oh, but I did silence, girl.
I'll take you back to your hotel in my patrol car.
Very kind of you, Inspector, but I think we'd much rather walk. Besides, I'm sure you'll be too busy now, tying up the loose ends. Perhaps we'll meet again, in London.
Yes, Lady Grumbly, in London. But only if you can run faster.
That was Lady Grumbly's photograph by Ron Evans, with Dacia Chalsty as Lady Grumbly. Stella Lombard, her companion, was played by Gillian Lomberg. Police Inspector Yardley by John Kingley. Inspector Morton by Tony Wood. Sergeant Harris by Frank Graham. Tom Beaumont by Ivor Kisson. And the police constable and desk sergeant by Tommy Reed. Lady Grumbly's photograph was produced in our Durban studios by Don Ridgway.
We present the best of South African radio drama for your listening pleasure in Radio Theatre. And now, Act 1 of this week's story.
July Handicap. Come in.
Masterson's statement's ready for you to sign, Mr. Ward. They have to have it by 4 o'clock.
Oh, yes, I'll sign right away. Have Jackson take it.
Yes, here you are, sir.
Thank you. Darling.
Shh, the door's open.
No one can hear.
Just a minute. Darling, you really must be more careful. Suppose Jackson had come in.
Oh, Enid, my sweet. You know I'm a gambler. In business, in racing, in my love affairs. Taking a chance is part of the excitement.
That's hardly flattering, is it?
Oh, now, Enid.
Is that what you call our relationship? A sort of stimulant for your excitement? Why don't you leave my heart alone and buy a purple one instead?
I didn't mean it that way. After all, you're married to a very nice guy. I like Peter very much.
This is getting more fascinating by the second. Any other reasons you can think of?
Enid, my sweet, you made a promise.
I know. Oh, Derek, if only you weren't married.
Ah, but I am. That's all there is to it.
Married. An invalid wife who's been living in Switzerland for years.
Yes?
Mr. Fraser North to see you, sir. Shall I ask him to wait?
Yes, please.
Oh, darling. I thought you said that you had a golden rule, that you never conducted your racing business during working hours.
True, but this is urgent.
Oh, anything I should know?
What is there about my racing activities that you don't know?
Well, all I know is that you spend a fortune every month with this Fraser North, and you haven't had a winner in 3 months. As a trainer, he hasn't been very successful, has he?
No. You're still angry because you lost money on Printer's Pie last week. You lost only 5 rands. I lost 500.
Yes, and what did your trainer say before the race? What did he call it? A flyer? A racing certainty.
Well, you must admit it only got beaten by a nose. Anyway, let's have Fraser in. This is big stuff.
What's it all about?
Remember my telling you that about 18 months ago I paid 500 guineas at the yearling sales for Plutarch? Came from the estate of old man Nielsen?
Yes, you entered it in the juvenile plate. It came last. I told you it would. But, that horse is going to make us our fortunes. Where have I heard that before?
He was out of Pretty Polly by Tetrarch. Tetrarch's sire was the famous Patriarch, probably the greatest stayer bred in this country. The last race was much too short for him. We're running Plutarch on Saturday. King's Emerald, sure to be a hot-pot favourite. We'll get 8s to 10s on Plutarch. Just a minute.
Yes, Mr. Ward?
Show Mr. North in, please.
Right, sir. I'd better go. As it is, Fraser North suspects there's something between us.
What do you care? He's not likely to tell Peter.
I've reached a stage where I don't care whether he does. Oh, Derek.
Oh, now, let's not go over all that again, dear. You know as well as I do that...
Back through, Mr. North.
Oh, hello, Fraser. Come on in.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ward. Mrs. Bentley.
Good afternoon. Will that be all, Mr. Ward? This document must go off.
Oh, yes. Right. It is signed, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I'll see you later, Mr. North.
I suppose you'll be at the races on Saturday?
Oh, I don't know, really. It depends on what my husband's doing.
Oh, she'll be there. I've told Enid about Plutarch. Still so confident, Fraser?
Confident? Look at this, sir. He did a gallop this morning, a mile straight at 1 minute 32 seconds. The course record is 1 minute 34.
Here, show me. 1 minute 32 seconds. Why, he'll be a second Patriarch. The bookies are in for a surprise on Saturday.
They are, but don't you say anything to anybody, will you, Mrs. Bentley?
I promise I won't.
Well, run along, my girl. Get that document off.
I've not met anyone near the stables while we've been training Plutarch. Jimmy Duplessis has been sworn to secrecy.
That's what worries me. You know how these jockeys talk?
Oh, not Jimmy, Mr. Ward. He knows that if we all play our cards right, there's a fortune in it for all of us by the time next July comes round. He'll be 3 years old then, and he'll make some of the fancied horses sit up.
Do you still think that with careful grooming, Plutarch can make the July?
I don't think, sir. I know it.
And you've given Jimmy his instructions for Saturday. He's got to watch King's Emerald and beat him, but we don't want any runaway win. Does he understand that?
He understands all right, sir. After all, he's got his sights set for the July, too.
You can tell Jimmy from me that if we pull that one off next year, he'll get a nice, fat bonus, all right.
Oh, it's not only that, sir. Jockeys may be a cynical lot, but there's not one who wouldn't give his right arm to be able to say, I rode a July winner. Come to that, the same applies to us trainers, too.
And owners. Oh, I won't pretend I follow the sport of kings for the sheer joy of it. I'm in it to make money, not to lose it. And that 35,000 rand stake money isn't exactly hay. We keep talking about the July, but so far Plutarch hasn't galloped beyond a mile.
You know his pedigree. He's a stayer, and 10.5 furlongs is just the right distance. You see...
Well, he'll have to run quite a few races before he gets to next year's July. Let's concentrate on next Saturday's race first.
Look at this, Mr. Ward. 600 to 100 Plutarch. Not bad, eh?
Well, 100 rand's a lot of money for you to put on, isn't it, Fraser?
Well, sir, it's not only mine. Half of it's Jimmy's. What odds did you get?
Same as you, 6 to 1.
You must have had quite a sizable bet, Mr. Ward. Plutarch's now 2 to 1. The favourite is eased to evens.
Well, I've taken 6,000 rands to 1,000. I can only hope you're right. I'm very disappointed, though.
Well, why so, sir?
He's only run once, came second last, and opens at 6 to 1. I thought we'd get 10s at least, with King's Emerald opening as odds-on favourite.
I know, sir, but the bookies know the horse's pedigree. They won't take any chances. Last time he ran, it was over 5 furlongs. Hey, look at the time, sir. It's about time we went to the paddock ring.
Oh, good heavens, so it is. Where's Jimmy? Should have weighed in by now. I must say, Plutarch certainly looks a picture.
So does King's Emerald, sir.
Oh, don't tell me you got cold feet at the last moment. If Plutarch doesn't win, I'll boil you in oil.
He'll win. He's got to. Well, What is it? Number 5, bed and breakfast. Well, that's bed and breakfast being sent down from the Rand. He's a full brother to Plutarch. What? Don't you remember, Mr. Ward? There were only 2 yearlings who came under the hammer from the estate. I bought one for you. That was Plutarch. The other was bed and breakfast. He went up to Joburg. We've been so busy worrying about King's Emerald...
Here, where's the race card, quickly? What's he done?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, nothing, sir. Came 5th in the juvenile plate at Turpentine. Now running in Harry Gosling's colours.
Oh, well, there he is. Hello there.
Hello, Fraser.
Hello, Mr. Ward. Since when have you been buying Rand horses? For that matter, when did you decide to become an owner as well as a trainer?
I didn't. You know old Sid Myers in Johannesburg? He's been owing me nearly 800 rand for 2 years. Well, he's been having a rough time. Eventually, I agreed to take bed and breakfast. I knew I'd never get the hard cash.
So you got bed and breakfast for 800 rand?
That's a joke. I got him for nothing. Well, it was a gambling bet when old Sid came down for the July 3 years.
So Harry Gosling, horse trainer, becomes trainer-owner.
That's right. All I'm praying for is that bed and breakfast wins the race and I can sell him. Can't afford to keep him myself over the price of feed.
Fancy the horse in this race?
Huh? Against King's Emerald? Don't make me laugh. It's just that I want to get him used to the gravel track more than anything. Oh, excuse me, there's my jockey.
Well, all I can say, sir, if he's successful as an owner as he is as a trainer, he's going to starve to death. Here comes Jimmy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Watson. Hello, Jimmy. Now, you know what you've got to do. Leave it to me, sir.
The only thing against you is your draw. Now, get away smartly. Force the pace, but make sure nothing gets in front of you. Do you understand? Once you're past the 5...
Remember, Mr. North, I've only got King's Emerald to beat, and after this morning's gallop, it's in the bag.
What about bed and breakfast?
Well, Tiny Van Melva tells me he hasn't even got a chance. Bed and breakfast has just come down from the Ront, and Tiny's not riding to win. We'll still need to race, sir.
Oh, well, going out. Up you go.
Why, there's Enid. Mr. and Mrs. Bentley. See you later, Fraser.
Right, Mr. Ward.
Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Ward. You know my husband, Peter.
Yes, of course. Hello there.
Thank you for the complimentary tickets. Very kind of you, Mr. Ward.
Not a bit. Well, what have you backed in this race?
Well, Enid tells me that your horse has got a chance for a place. I put a couple of rand on.
You go to the tote and put a couple of rands on for a win as well.
And do you think you'll beat the favourite? They say it's a racing certainty.
Never mind what they say. Take my advice, Mr. Bentley. Even if it comes to place, you won't have lost any money.
Well, if you're so confident...
Better hurry up. They'll be on the starter's orders in a moment. It's nearly 5-2.
Good heavens, sir, it is. Excuse me, dear.
Hello.
Oh, darling.
Have you backed it?
Plutarch, you mean? Of course. But I couldn't tell Peter. He'd get suspicious. I put 10 rand on it at 6 to 1. Oh, dear. I don't know what I'll do if it loses.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. That's a very unlucky thing to say on a racecourse. Well, come on. I'll take you into the member stand.
And now they have the starter's orders for the 4th race over 1 mile. Passionate Ladies playing up a bit. Greek Senate's gone out of line. So is Plutarch.
Oh, no.
Don't get nervous.
Felicity, Jack Hammer. It's a very bad line indeed now. And the starter's ordered them back. The Daily File seems to be causing a little trouble. And they're going into line. Up to the tapes. And away to what appears to be an excellent start. Greek Senate has gone over the lead there for bed and breakfast, Lazy River. Then comes King's Emerald, Passionate Lady smiling through. Greek Senate has opened up the lead there with about 7 or 8 lengths.
Well, the fool I told Jimmy to go up in
They
front.
come through the 6th furlong. King's Emerald is almost alongside Greek Senate, immediately behind his Passionate Lady. Then comes Plutarch, one obscured for the moment. It's bed and breakfast. And now King's Emerald is going to the lead. Greek Senate looks like in trouble there. Yes, it's King's Emerald from Passionate Lady. Then comes bed and breakfast. And alongside bed and breakfast is Plutarch, followed by Smiling Through and Jack Hammer. And that's the order at the moment. King's Emerald the favourite, a clear length lead from Greek Senate, Passionate Lady. And now it's bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast is going terrifically well. Looks as if he's overtaking the favourite. And now Plutarch comes on the scene with 2 furlongs to go. It looks like a match between these 3. And it's bed and breakfast in the lead. And now here comes Plutarch. Plutarch going terrifically well. Plutarch looks like a winner at this stage. It's less than a furlong to go. Bed and breakfast has got back. It's Plutarch followed by King's Emerald. And Jack Hammer there on the scene. But Plutarch looks like winning it now. Yes, it's Plutarch first past the first. Followed by King's Emerald, Jack Hammer, Passionate Lady, Greek Senate, and bed and breakfast. Plutarch beats the favourite there by at least 2 lengths.
Darling, we've won. Oh, sorry. I thought you were Peter. Hello, Peter. I didn't see you standing there.
Obviously not.
What do you mean?
Well, let's go round the back. I have to lead my horse into the winning enclosure. Then we'll go and have a celebration drink in the members' lounge. Come on, everyone. Drink up.
Did you have a good win, Mr. Ward?
Fair. What about you?
It paid 7 round 20 on the tote and 2 round 50 for a place. I've won about 39 round.
Oh, quite a fortune.
My heart was in my mouth, I can tell you. You want to hold on to it, Mr. Bentley. The rest of the card looks a bit tricky. No, I don't propose to give it back, I can tell you. Enid is the gambler in our family. I wouldn't have come here today if she hadn't been so insistent.
Glad now, darling?
Yes, of course. Here.
What's that?
19 rounds, that's for you.
Oh, darling, you are sweet.
Very generous gesture.
Not a bit.
Oh, here's Harry Gosling. Come on, Harry, join us for a drink.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ward. I don't mind if I do. Congratulations. Fancy beating King's Emerald. I wouldn't have believed it.
Bed and breakfast did very well.
Yes, until the 6 furlongs. Then he blew out. That horse isn't a stayer, you know.
Had me worried for a bit.
Yeah, you needn't have been worried. I didn't give it a chance. Never had a penny on it. See how it faded out?
Well, what do you propose to do with bed and breakfast? When are you entering it again?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll put it up for sale. Frankly, I need the money.
Harry, do you realize...
What do you think you'll get for the animal?
Oh, well, I think it's worth every penny of 800 rand. That's what it's cost the yearling.
Oh, Peter, darling, why aren't you rich? I'd love to own a horse. Just think of it. It's only a couple of months to Christmas. Just imagine if you had enough money to buy bed and breakfast for me.
If I had 800 rand to spare, I'd have more uses for it than buying a racehorse. Excuse me, Mr. Gosling. I didn't mean to be rude.
Good gracious, look at the time. I want to have one of the stripes. Will you excuse me, everybody? I think you'd better come with me, Fraser.
Right, sir.
I brought you in here because there's nobody likely to come in for a few minutes. Did you hear what Harry Gosling said? He wants to sell bed and breakfast.
I told you so, didn't I? He's the worst judge of horseflesh on the turf. Couldn't do the distance, indeed. Doesn't he know its pedigree? I'm sure it'll go a mile, but whether it'll go 10.5 furlongs...
Somebody might hear you. That's just the point. He doesn't. Don't you see? He's taken bed and breakfast into his stables in payment of a debt. He'll find out soon enough. We've got to buy it from him. Well, with Plutarch and bed and breakfast, why, we could... I want bed and breakfast.
Well, as soon as he hears you're after bed and breakfast, he'll begin to have second
He'll
thoughts.
find out soon enough anyway. A couple more races. It must be obvious to even an idiot like Gosling that he's got a champion bred in his own down-and-out stables. I've got it.
What's that, sir?
A plan. A plan, my worthy North, and I'm putting it into execution on Monday. Yes, Mr. Darling. 216 tons were ordered. You've already had 116. The rest will be dispatched by the end of the month. Will that suit you? Fine. No. Contracts will be in your hands by, let me see. Today's Wednesday. Monday, that suit you? Good. What did you say? Oh, my horse on Saturday. Oh, yes, thank you very much. Well, I would have told you. Sheer fluke, I can assure you. Still, state money came in useful. Never had a penny on it. Bye.
Yes, Mr. Ward?
Ask Mrs. Bentley to come in, please.
Certainly, sir. Do you want me, Mr. Ward?
Oh, yes, please.
You're marvellous. I got the cheque from the bookie today. I feel so rich. Aren't you going to kiss me?
Oh, it's the first principle of a successful employer never to kiss his secretary, at least not in working hours. Here. Come here. Now, I'm going to make you really rich. Did you really mean what you said? That you like to own horses?
Need it? Oh, you're teasing me.
I'm not, darling. You heard Gosling say he wants to sell bed and breakfast. The fool. Horse worth thousands. He's willing to take a paltry few hundred rands. Just the amount of money that Myers owed him. Now, if we don't work fast, somebody's going to buy that animal and we'll all be ditched.
Ditched? Well, what do you mean?
Bed and breakfast is a full brother to Plutarch. They both have the famous patriarch strain in them. They're thoroughbreds, aristocrats.
But what's that got to do with my becoming a racehorse owner? Oh, how would I explain it to Peter, even if you did give me the money?
No, you couldn't. He's going to give it to you.
What?
Leave it to your Uncle Derek. Gosling! Harry Gosling!
Hello. Hello, Mr. Ward. Didn't expect to see you in my stables.
Oh, the fact is, Harry, I had a meeting at a club and I've got a marvellous idea.
No? What's that?
Well, you're anxious to sell bed and breakfast, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about anxious. He's a fine animal. And once I get him distance...
Of course he's a fine animal. You want 800 grand for him, right?
Right.
You know we're trying to raise money for a swimming pool.
Well?
We'll raffle bed and breakfast, a Christmas raffle.
I don't get it.
Well, don't you see? We'll charge £5 a ticket. We'll give you your 800, and everything else we make will go to the fund. I should clear at least another 1,000.
Yeah, that's all very well, but frankly, Mr. Ward, things haven't been easy for me. And it might take months before you get all your raffle money in.
Oh, of course, you're quite right. Look, I've brought you the cheque for 800. You keep it registered in your name until we know the raffle winner. All you do is sign this little receipt.
Yeah, but are raffles legal? Doesn't it come under the Lotteries Act or something?
Well, I've discussed it with Pearson, the attorney. It won't be a raffle. It'll be an essay competition. Got it all worked out. Don't you worry. Besides, you've got yourself a sale. Is it a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal.
And shake. It worked like a charm.
I don't understand. I thought you were going to fix it so that I own bed and breakfast.
I have, my love, I have. As I shall be organising the raffle or competition or whatever else you'd like to call it, I shall see to it that you do win.
No. No, that's too much. I don't mind putting something across the bookies, but to fake...
Oh, who said anything about faking? You do me less than justice, my sweet. I shall take 250 tickets, each in the name of Enid Bentley. You're almost certain to win. That's more than I would have had to pay for the horse.
Oh, it's too risky. I'm your secretary. People will say...
All right, your husband will win it. You told him that you wanted a racehorse. All we have to do is to persuade him to buy a raffle ticket, and bed and breakfast becomes his. Then yours. And between us, we'll clean up.
I still don't understand why you're so anxious to get hold of bed and breakfast.
Because he's yet to prove himself. By now, everybody knows that Plutarch is a possible July winner. I've got to race him to win. But supposing there's an upset next year, nobody seems to realize that his brother, bed and breakfast, can do the distance. Ooh, what a clean-up.
Oh, £5 is a lot of money for Peter to pay for a raffle ticket.
You leave it to me. The tickets will be ready by Saturday. I'll persuade him on the racecourse. Oh, there you are. Your wife told me you might be racing today. Is she here?
Yes, she's got to take some duplers.
Oh, by the way, have a little bet on the next favourite, Phantom Phil.
It's 2-1 on. I can't afford those sort of odds.
It'll win, though.
But supposing it doesn't?
Oh, well, it's up to you. Told you to back Phantom Phil.
Yes, but only by a head. I bet you had some anxious moments, Mr. Ward.
Frankly, I did. Oh, here's your winnings. 10 rounds. I laid 20 to 10 for you.
Oh, but I can't take that. I didn't ask you to.
Come on, take it. It's yours.
But supposing it had lost, would you have come and asked me for 20 round?
Of course.
You know you wouldn't, Mr. Wood. I can't take it.
Well, I can't either. It's not my winnings, it's yours.
But I didn't...
I tell you what. Now, this is the best way out of it. I've got some tickets here. They're entry forms for a competition. It's a native charity. They're £5 each. Now, supposing you take 2 tickets, and then honour is satisfied all round. Okay?
Fair enough. What do I win? That is, in the unlikely event of my being successful.
A racehorse called Bed and Breakfast.
Oh, hello. I wondered where you've got to.
You know that Christmas competition we're running? Your husband's just taken 2 tickets.
2? Oh, but they're £5 each.
I didn't buy them. That last winner bought them for me. Well, I'm not waiting for the last race. Let's go home.
Oh, why don't you go? Mr. Ward will drop me off, won't you?
Yes, of course. With pleasure.
Hello?
Darling.
Hello, who is it?
Hello?
Enid?
Derek.
Oh, darling, can you talk?
Yes, it's all right. I'm speaking from the upstairs phone.
Clever the way I foisted a raffle ticket on Peter, wasn't it? Now you're going to have your Christmas present. How do you like the idea of being a lady owner?
Oh, marvellous. I'm not so sure that Peter will give the horse to me.
Of course he will. You know, you could wind him round your lovely little finger.
The swines, the double-crossing swines. morning, Vanda.
Morning, Peter. Oh, what's the matter? You're not looking so well.
I'm not feeling too well.
Well, you'd better be. The boss wants those plans ready by lunchtime. You promised him on Friday they'd be ready.
I know I did, Vanda.
Well, is it that bad?
Worse.
Oh, look, Peter, I'm nearly finished my drafts. Would you like me to have a go at it for you?
No, thanks, Vanda. I'll be all right. Vanda, what does a person do who's been married to someone for 5 years and then finds out that she's nothing but a cheat?
Don't say it. Don't say anything that you might be sorry for later.
Sorry for? I overheard a conversation between my wife and her boss. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. The telephone rang. I was just leaving the house. I picked up the receiver. So did Enid on the extension upstairs. What a blind fool I've been. All those tickets for the races, all the money she's been winning.
Have you spoken to her?
No, I just walked out of the house and came
Then
here.
don't. Don't do anything that might ruin both your lives. Everybody knows what Derek Ward is like. He has no morals at all, either in business, in racing, or with women. I know this, that if the Stipes could catch him out once, he'd never get near a racecourse. He's one of those few who give racing a bad name.
I didn't know that you cared so much for horse racing.
Well, you don't know very much about me, do you?
No, not really, come to think of it.
Well, before I married Hugh, I used to go racing with my father quite a lot. And, well, who can escape Derek Ward on the racecourse? Do you know, I wish I could afford to own a horse.
Here.
Well, what's that?
Oh, it's some Christmas competition. The winner gets a racehorse worth 800 rand called Bed and Breakfast. As there'll be about 1,000 tickets, I don't suppose it's worth much. Please take it. As a matter of fact, there's 2 of them.
Oh, but Peter, how sweet of you, but I couldn't.
Oh, please, you'll be doing me a favour. These tickets were given to me by Mr. Derek Blooming Ward. Now, I'm beginning to see why. Please take them off me, Vanda.
Bed and breakfast, eh? Oh, well, if you insist, but thank you. Now, before we get down to getting those plans out for the boss, promise me you won't do anything drastic.
Well,
I'm sure this business between your wife and Ward is not as serious as you think. Just let her know that... I'll tell you what. Would you like me to talk to her?
Would you? Would you honestly, Vanda? I know if I were half a man, I'd walk out on her now. But I love her. I can't bear the thought of not living with her anymore.
I'll ring your wife this morning and invite her to lunch. Can I pour you some more coffee in it? No, thank you. It's all your own fault. You might have known that Peter would be on the other extension line. What am I going to do? Do you really love your boss?
Yes, I think so. I've never said anything to Peter because, well, there was no point. You see, Derek's got a sick wife. She's in a sanatorium in Switzerland. I think that's why I admire him. He's never made a secret of the fact that he'd never stop being her husband while she was still alive.
Fiddlesticks.
What did you say?
I said fiddlesticks, Enid, my dear. I have friends who know Derek Ward very well. He's never been married. He's a gay, ruthless, middle-aged monster of a bachelor who trots out the line of the sad, consumptive wife, brings tears to the eyes of all the girls. How noble, how self-sacrificing. It's a line, a gimmick, and he gets a lot of gals that way, including you.
It can't be true.
Oh, can't it, my dear? Ask him to trot out the jolly old marriage lines, or where he got married, or where his in-laws live. Have you ever bothered?
No.
Let me ask you a straight question. How far has this thing gone between you and Derek?
Pretty far. Although Oh, look, we've never gone the whole hog, if that's what you mean.
Oh, thank heaven for that. Now, let me tell you something about yourself, my girl. That mythical consumptive wife, this barrier to your ultimate happiness, was as good a safety line to you as it was to Derek. Oh, I don't think you love him. It's all the excitement. Seeing his pictures in the papers every other day, watching him win and lose thousands. His hail-fellow, well-met racecourse personality, with his cigars, champagne. Oh, it's all glamorous. But 'tain't love, sweetie. Love is what you feel for dull, honest, loyal Peter Bentley, your husband. Oh, you've been so busy. Sorry, I've had my say.
Are you sure? About Derek's mythical wife?
I swear it.
Thank you, Vanda. What am I going to say to Peter?
That you've been a fool, that you love him.
And Derek?
Well, that you've thought a great deal about it, and you feel too guilty towards his wife to carry on the relationship.
Oh, Vanda, I don't know what I'd have done without you.
Yes, Yes, Mr. Ward?
What's happening? Haven't you heard from the Excelsior Secretarial Services yet?
No, sir. They'll send somebody round as soon as they can.
Well, tell them they're not doing me any favours, but I must have a secretary.
Yes, sir.
Walking out on me like that, after all I've done for her. Women. Bed and breakfast. What about the horse?
Yes, Mr. Ward?
Another thing, get hold of my trainer, Fraser North. Tell him that he's to meet me at the club for lunch. It's urgent. 2 more off the shelf, please. Fraser, the draw took place last night for the winner of the essay competition. The ticket holder is in the name of Peter Bentley.
So your secretary's husband now owns bed and breakfast?
My ex-secretary. She walked out on me. Women for you. You know how well I treated her. You know how I let her in on the Plutarch deal.
And what does that mean, Mr. Ward? That horse bed and breakfast?
If bed and breakfast stays in the Gosling stable, it hasn't got a hope of winning a decent race. You're going to take him over. They can't afford to pay the trainer's fees.
But will he agree?
Why not? I'll pay the feed, and in return, he'll give me a share in the horse.
Oh, seems fair enough.
Every racing journalist, every big punter's watching Plutarch. They know I've got a potential July winner on my hands, but who's writing about bed and breakfast? No one. If we play our cards right, bed and breakfast will win the July next year, and we'll all make a fortune.
But if you say your secretary's left you, how are you going to get her husband
Oh, you leave that to me. Enid's a smart cookie. She'll see the possibilities, even if that dope of her husband doesn't.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello, darling. I fixed myself up with a job starting on Monday.
I wish you didn't have to work.
Look, darling, we've gone into that. There'll be no more Derek Wards in my life, I promise you.
Talking about Derek Ward, look at this letter I've got here.
Dear Mr. Bentley, as chairman of the Christmas Fund Appeal Committee, we're happy to inform you that your entry accompanying ticket number 6378 was judged the winner. This means that you have won the prize of a race horse named Bed and Breakfast, which is at present being housed at the Gosling Racing Stables. In sending you my personal congratulations, as well as those of the committee, may I say that Mr. Gosling would be grateful if you would collect your prize as soon as possible, as he does not wish to incur unnecessary forage and stabling expenses. Yours sincerely, Derek Ward. Oh, I told you this would happen, darling.
Yes, I know. As he bought all those entries himself, it was inevitable that I'd win, I suppose. Are you sorry I gave the tickets to Vanda?
No, I'm glad. I don't want anything to remind me what a fool I've been. What do we do now?
Just write the swine a note, saying that we don't own the tickets. But the real winner is Mrs. Vanderpool.
Now look what's happened. He didn't give it to Enid as a Christmas present. He gave the tickets away. Legally, the horse belongs to a Mrs. Vanderpool.
Vanderpool?
Unless we work fast, all our plans will come to nothing. Now get hold of her, offer to train the horse for her, offer to buy it from her. No, don't do that. That'll cause one or two of the boys to start
No,
thinking.
leave it to me, sir. I think if I offer to take care of her new acquisition and give her credit until the horse begins to win stake money, Mrs. Poole will agree.
I hope you're right. And remember, that horse mustn't gallop beyond a mile until we've laid our bets for next year's July.
Another cup of coffee, darling.
No, thank you, dear. Look at this.
Oh, what does it say?
It's Captain Kettle writing in the paper. With Plutarch's win over 10 furlongs on Saturday, beating the imported filly Gay Paris by nearly 3 lengths, puts Mr. Derek Ward's entry right in front as a possible July winner next month. Although at this stage it would be a mistake to commence prophecy, my personal belief is that Plutarch's continuous good form and obvious staying power will be a very important factor. It must be remembered that the time record for the July handicap was set by Tiger Fish, who completed the distance in 2 minutes, 8 3/5 seconds in 1959. Plutarch has run over the same distance in 2 minutes, 12 1/3 seconds. When one takes a line on this horse's pedigree, one shouldn't be surprised if Plutarch doesn't start favourite. Now that the handicapping has been announced, it would appear that Plutarch has been treated rather generously at 7 stone 8. Interesting point is that Bed and Breakfast, which has never run over 10.5 furlongs, has been awarded 7 stone. Those who like to plunge in early might well consider an each-way bet on Plutarch as almost a certainty. Well, what do you think, Enid? Although I hate the man's guts, you said 8 months ago that he'd win the July handicap.
I wouldn't back his horse if I thought it was a racing certainty at 100 to 1. What I can't understand is that Vander has handed bed and breakfast over to Fraser North stables.
Oh, I'll get it. Hello?
Hello, is that you, Peter?
Hello, Vander. I'm just leaving for the office.
Oh, I was hoping to catch you before you left. I have to go over to the City Hall for Mr. Bloomberg. Peter, have you seen the betting?
Yes.
You can get 50 to 1 on bed and breakfast. Put 20 rand on it.
But Vander...
There's no such thing as certainties in racing, just for my sake.
Well, if you put it that way, you know how grateful Enid and I are.
Peter, dear, I don't want you to do it out of gratitude. It's very early to judge, but I think bed and breakfast has got a chance. An outside chance, but still a chance.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, bless you. Love to, Enid. Bye.
Was that Vander?
Yes, I promised to put 20 rand on bed and breakfast. It's 50 to 1.
You see, that swine Derek was right. He said the danger was bed and breakfast. He said they didn't know how to train him. Oh, but now that he's with Fraser North stables...
Exactly. I'll phone the bookie as soon as I get to the office.
Yes, Mr. Ward?
I want you to get me Mr. Jaime Lofter.
Yes, Mr. Ward.
Indian Chief 5 to 1, Plutarch 5 to 1, Lunar Astronaut 12 to 1, Parmaham 14 to 1. Yes?
You're through to Mr. Lofter. You're through, Mr. Lofter. Speak up, please.
Hello, Mr. Ward. Long time no see.
I've got a commission for you. I want you to get through to every centre in the Republic. I've got 20,000 rands to spend.
I know, Mr. Ward. You don't have to tell me. Plutarch, worth as much as that?
Not Plutarch. Bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast? You must be kidding. He's never run more than a mile in his life.
Do you want to take the commission or don't you?
Take it. Who wouldn't? If that horse wins, we clean up $500,000 rand. But, Mr. Ward...
Look, we've no time to lose. I want you to get hold of your stooges and spread it out, 2,000 rands each. But they'd better place their bets the same time exactly. As soon as it's known that money's come in for bed and breakfast, particularly this sort of money, the price will come tumbling down. Have you got 10 reliable men round the country?
Oh, sure.
Right, Jaime. I'll let them place their bets at exactly 2 o'clock. Now, this is going to shake the book somewhat.
You're telling me. Excuse me, Mr. Ward. When do I get my cheque?
You'll have the cheque this morning. This is the biggest coup since racing.
That's if it wins.
It'll win, all right. Don't you worry.
Quite considerable controversy in overseas tennis circles. Racing. With still a month to go, the July handicap scene has taken on a sensational new pattern as far as the advanced betting is concerned. Less than 2 days ago, Indian Chief and Plutarch were undoubted favourites at 5 to 1, whilst 3-year-old bed and breakfast at 7 stone was considered the rank outsider at 50 to 1. Now it has joined Plutarch and Indian Chief for favourite honours. They are each quoted at 6 to 1. This is the most sensational betting upset in the history of the South African turf. It will be remembered that despite the distance, the draw has always played a big part in the result of the July. All 3 horses are very well drawn indeed, yet bed and breakfast has shown nothing at trial gallop so far to warrant his sudden favouritism. Rugby. In a speech this afternoon, the chairman of the...
Oh, do you hear that? A horse we backed at 50 to 1 is now only 6 to 1. Oh, Vander, you're wonderful.
Oh, no, I'm not. By the time the race starts, bed and breakfast will be hot favourite, probably 6 to 4 or 2 to 1. Now, if I were you, I'd wait a while and then back either Indian Chief or Plutarch.
But, Vander, I don't understand you. It was you who asked us to back it.
Tell me the truth now. Did you put on more than 20 rand?
No. You didn't put any money on, did you, Enid? You know what you promised.
I've learned my lesson. I've kept my promise, darling. Vander, why have you changed your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry, Enid, dear. I've deceived you. I had to do it. You see, I wanted to make sure that if anyone asked you if you'd backed the horse you nearly won in the Christmas competition, you'd have to be able to say yes. If it got to the ears of Derek Ward that you hadn't backed it, well, he'd begin to smell a rat.
I don't understand you.
Bed and breakfast doesn't stay over the mile.
But don't you understand? That's what Derek Ward wanted everybody to believe. He's a full brother to Plutarch. No one's extended him. Frankly, I couldn't understand why you allowed yourself to be talked into letting Fraser North handle your horse for you. He used to say to Derek...
Never mind what Fraser North says to Derek Ward.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Ward, we'd better start letting bed and breakfast have its head. We've yet got to convince ourselves that it can stay the 10.5 furlongs as well as Plutarch.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course it can. It's only a week to go. Gradually does it. And what does Rocky think?
Well, he's not at all that confident. I mean, he's never been allowed to extend the horse, has he?
Look, if you told Rocky to gallop that course tomorrow morning and let bed and breakfast give all it's got, with all those snoopers around their stopwatches, oh, you know what's going to happen.
I can imagine.
The evening papers will be full of it. Sudden reversal of form. Bed and breakfast shows the rest his heels. Oh, the bookmakers will pulverize me. Oh, live and let live. We're taking $250,000 off them. Let all the mugs back Indian Chief or Plutarch or Gay Paris or any other horse. Let me let you into a little secret, Fraser. I've tipped the bookies off that, in my opinion, Plutarch will finish behind bed and breakfast.
I don't agree.
Hey, wait a minute. You're beginning to fall for the newspaper propaganda. Has Rocky galloped the horse over 10.5 full out?
No.
Well, there you are. And I won't forget you, Fraser. How much is the stake money? 35,000. Well, if bed and breakfast wins, you get a third. How's that?
It's very generous of you, sir. Well, I must get back to the stables. Look at him. Honest to goodness racing journalists. Bookies, spies, curious spectators, all trying to find the answer to the riddle. What's going to win the July on Saturday?
Who's bed and breakfast racing with?
Black Maria.
Oh, he's striding out well.
Yes, but wait till he gets out to the milepost.
Did you tell Rocky to give it all he's got?
Yes. Here they come. Oh, look at this. Black Mariah's pulling away from bed and breakfast. Told you that horse doesn't go more than a mile.
I know.
What time have you got?
Oh, not very good. 2 minutes, 48 seconds.
Here comes the power of the press.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Poole. Hello, Fraser.
Afternoon, Mac.
Well, Mrs. Poole, I timed your horse's gallop. Being a bit cagey, aren't you?
Why? What do you mean?
2 minutes, 48. I spoke to the jockey. He said he was going full out. That's not going to win the July, is it? Why don't you give the public a break?
No, just a minute, Mac. Mrs. Poole loves racing and wouldn't do anything to spoil the game. Just what do you mean by giving the public a break?
Look, there's been a fortune put on bed and breakfast. Now, bed and breakfast is a full brother to Plutarch. Suddenly, the rank outsider becomes favourite from 50 to 1 to 6 to 1. What gives, Mrs. Poole? Why don't you show the public what this horse really can do?
Well, you timed it. You timed the gallop.
Is that a fair indication of bed and breakfast's chances on Saturday?
Yes.
Rocky made as if the horse was a great miler. After that, Black Maria streaked away. What is this? What am I going to tell my readers? Oh, never mind the big boys. What about the others? The man who loves racing and likes a little gamble. The men and women who keep racing going in this country. What are they to think?
You can tell them what I've said all along. Bed and breakfast has been entered for the July for the excitement of the race. I can't understand why he's been made favourite. And I think I'll be very lucky if he runs a place. Oh, but I doubt it.
What do you say, Fraser?
Mrs. Poole is the owner, but as the trainer of bed and breakfast, I'll go along with what this lady says. I don't think the horse can go the distance. I think 10.5 furlongs is too much for him.
And you'll allow me to publish this in tonight's paper, Mrs. Poole?
Why, yes, you have my permission.
You realise one thing, the public are inclined to follow the big money. There's many a punter who'll back bed and breakfast because it's a favourite. And your statement will put a number of them off. And if it does win, someone on the course will want to lynch you.
Never mind what my trainer says. You published my statement. Bed and breakfast cannot win.
And one more item of news. Mrs. Vanderpool, who became the owner of Bed and Breakfast as the result of a competition last Christmas, told a racing journalist today that, in her opinion, Bed and Breakfast was not suited to win tomorrow's July. She felt that the 10.5 furlongs would prove too great a distance. Nevertheless, at the call over this evening, Bed and Breakfast hardened to firm favourite at 4 to 1, with Plutarch and Indian Chief sharing the second favourite honours at 5 to 1.
Hello.
Mr. Wood.
Speaking.
You seen the paper this evening, Mr. Wood?
No, but I've just heard the radio, if you're talking about Mrs. Poole's statement.
She says he hasn't got a chance. Look, Mr. Wood, the boys have been following you. I mean, to stick 20,000 rand on a horse, that's no way. What I've told all the boys, people like Slaps the Art and Nick the Spieler King, I mean, they've backed it too.
What are you trying to say, Jaime?
Well, I mean to say, Mr. Wood, it's your stable. I mean, after all, Fraser North is your trainer as well. I mean, what does he say?
I'm getting bored with this. I didn't tell you to back bed and breakfast. You undertook a commission for which you get your usual cut. You backed it at 50 to 1, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Oh, don't get angry with me, Mr. Wood. Of course, if it comes off, we'll all make a killing, but I was just wondering if we shouldn't lay off a bit. You know, back the other. The other favourite. What about Plutarch?
Of course. Now that Plutarch's 5 to 1, I've taken 20,000 to 4.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. That's all I wanted to know. You know you've got to play it a bit safe-like, haven't you?
Quite true. Don't want to be too greedy.
Well, Mr. Wood, I'll see you on the battlefield.
The what? Oh, yes. See you tomorrow.
It's going to be quite a day, sir. I wouldn't like to be in Mrs. Pool's shoes when bed and breakfast wins. What do you think her game is, sir?
I've no idea. I've never met the lady. I don't think she has any game, as you call it. The only thing is, she's no judge of horseflesh.
But the trainer...
Don't you worry about North. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, how like that is it, sir? Well, I feel better. Playing it up for the bookie's sake, eh? Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Peter, isn't it exciting?
Yes, of course it is. Looks as though the world and his wife are here.
Thank you for bringing me, darling. I know you didn't want to.
Well, we had to come. Couldn't make Vanderdyne. That's not being here in case the horse wins. Surely she wants to see the race.
Oh, she's coming all right. It's just that she wanted us to represent her in the paddock before the race. There's something up her sleeve, but I don't know what it is. Oh, don't they all look magnificent?
Yes. This is the part of July I like best, the parade.
Doesn't Plutarch look wonderful?
So does bed and breakfast.
Guess what? I'm going to the tote to have a place bet on smiling through.
Well, if you feel like it, you better hurry up. The race is due to start in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Senate isn't quite in. They're being walked around again. Henderson on Lazy Rivers put up his whip. Seems to be something wrong there. No, it's all right. And the favourite bed and breakfast is playing up a bit too. The whole line's broken. Black Maria, Passionate Lady, and Felicity are holding back. And the starters order them in again. And away to a very good start indeed, for the race now worth 35,000 runs, with Black Maria showing. Then comes King's Emerald, Indian Chief, one obscured there. It's bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast has gone up in front to join Black Maria. Plutarch's there. Nothing in it at this stage. They're a rather bunched field. Now it's Gay Paris that's taken over. Gay Paris slightly ahead of bed and breakfast. Plutarch's lying very handy there, with Indian Chief almost alongside. And then comes Jack Hammer, King's Emerald, alongside Jack Hammer. Palmer Ham with Felicity in the rear of the field. Past the 8 now, still no change. Jack Hammer's gone through there. Jack Hammer with Levison up has found an opening and taken over the lead. It's Jack Hammer, bed and breakfast, Plutarch. Then comes Indian Chief and Passionate Lady together. Immediately alongside is King's Emerald, going very well indeed. And now comes Black Maria smiling through, Moon Astronaut, Palmer Ham, Gayfery, and Felicity. Felicity is still in the rear of the field as they pass the drill hall into the 7. And bed and breakfast has taken over again. Bed and breakfast, King's Emerald, Plutarch. These three are now showing a tremendous pace, and the pace is really on. Could be anybody's race at this stage. And here comes Indian Chief. It looks as though the leading favourites are going to fight it out. But it's bed and breakfast dominating. Bed and breakfast a length away from Indian Chief, Plutarch. Alongside Plutarch, still King's Emerald. Smiling through has come on the scene. But it's still bed and breakfast as they go around the curve towards the subway. Bed and breakfast has extended the lead now, very clear lead indeed. Bed and breakfast, today's favourite, is beginning to look the winner as they reach the subway. Bed and breakfast beginning to look in trouble there, though. Plutarch has taken over. Bed and breakfast has dropped back. And it's Plutarch, and now smiling through is making a forward move. And there's Indian Chief, and it's 2 furlongs to go. And it's Indian Chief fighting it over King's Emerald to Plutarch. And Plutarch has taken over. No, King's Emerald. What a race this is. Less than a furlong to go, and it's Indian Chief, Plutarch. King's Emerald, there's nothing in it between these three. And Jockey Anderson giving Indian Chief the whip. Indian Chief, and there's King's Emerald. King's Emerald. It's Plutarch. Plutarch still there. And it's anybody's race. And there's King's Emerald's going in front. And it's King's Emerald. King's Emerald is the winner of July. It's smiling through second. Plutarch third. And Indian Chief fourth. Well, that certainly was some race. And while they're waiting for the official numbers to go up, there's no doubt about it that Sir Richard Ellsworth is King's Emerald, is this year's winner of the July. A fabulous race, with smiling through, making a last-minute burst to snatch second place from Plutarch.
Oh, quickly. We have to go to the unsaddling enclosure.
Ah, there's Vanda. Doesn't she look pleased with herself? Anyone think she won the race?
Look, Derek Ward leading in Plutarch. Let's go and congratulate him on getting third.
Hello, you two. Wasn't it exciting? Didn't bed and breakfast run well?
Run well. It looked at one time as though he was going to win.
Just like I told you, he's a miler. Oh, the distance was too much. But he's going to win a lot of races. Oh, I'm very pleased with him. Uh-oh, here comes Mr. Ward and his trainer. Congratulations on getting third place, Derek.
Vanda?
Yes, little Vanda.
You two know each other?
I will now divulge my carefully guarded secret. I once worked for Derek, if that's the right description. A matter of fact, I was what you might call his girlfriend. Oh, but he couldn't marry me, you see. He had a sick wife in a sanatorium in Switzerland. We had a lot in common, my father being a steward and a race owner. In fact, it was my father who owned Tetrarch, and my grandfather who owned Patriarch.
What is this? Mrs. Vanda Poole is supposed to own bed and breakfast.
That's right, dear. Vanda Anderson, whom you loved so dearly, got a little wise and married Hugh Poole. Trouble with you, Derek, is that you wouldn't listen. I told the whole world that bed and breakfast wouldn't go the distance. You thought you knew better.
It's a conspiracy. A rotten, dumb...
Now, steady on. There was no conspiracy. You were so full of yourself you wouldn't listen
Well, what are you looking so pleased about?
I'll tell you what I'm pleased about. But the best horse won the race. I thought at one time that Plutarch might take it.
And bed and breakfast? What did you think of bed and breakfast?
Same as Mrs. Poole. I didn't think he could win. You put a fortune on it. I didn't.
Why, you listen to me.
No, Mr. Ward. You listen to me. I train horses, like my father did before me. It was Dad who trained Tetrarch and Patriarch. Vanda's father was one of the straightest men on the course. Pulling a betting coup before the bookies know what hit him is part of the game. But I've never given instructions to pull a horse in my life. And if you'd have done so, you and I would have parted company. You big shot gamblers think you know it all. You don't keep racing going. It's those who run their horses for the love of the sport. The trainers who want to get their animals to such a pitch of condition that they become an honor to their stable.
What is all this holier-than-thou stuff? You knew what I was doing.
Of course I did. So long as you didn't do anything crooked, that had nothing to do with me.
Didn't it? You helped to ruin me, you swine. You're no longer my trainer, do you understand?
Oh, come, Derek. Are you the man I once knew? What was that you once said? You're a gambler in business, racing, and your love affairs. Taking a chance was part of the excitement. Do you remember? Well, you've had an exciting day today, haven't you, darling?
Listen again next week for another play from the archives of the Springbok Radio Preservation Society of South Africa in Radio Theatre.